Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is FGC Africa Monday Night Kombat Africa Volume number 30. I hope you guys are all doing well. It's 8 o'clock, 25th of January. This is your host, CharlieWolf. I'm joined on the mic by the good doctor himself, Parasurama. How are you doing this evening?
I'm very good. What's up, everyone? Welcome to Kombat Africa.
Yeah, this is I think our 6th edition of our first two tournament format. We've got 5 previous winners, which we'll go through in a bit more detail a bit later through the evening. But we've got a stellar lineup for you guys tonight. Let me just go through them for you. We've got from Zambia, none other than the Khan of Africa himself, Mr. AI Killjoy 837. He's going to bring something special to this evening's edition. If you remember, not so long ago, he went down 3-0 in a CharlieWolf exhibition match versus Cortex. So he's going to be willing to, or at least eager to prove a point here tonight that he is not washed up, that he's not lost it at all. And he's going to be bringing the pain tonight. But standing in his way are quite a few familiar faces that we haven't seen in some time now. Starting with a cat with rabies from Uganda, formerly known as Gambit. I don't know if you played Gambit in the MKX days and the MK11 days, but we go way back, and I'm quite excited to see him here tonight, Para.
Yeah. I know Gambit from Steam, and then he joined PS later on for the MKX tournaments and stuff like that. Actually, which was a precursor to what we're doing now. Do you remember those tournaments we had back in the day?
Absolutely. Yeah. I still got a record of that on my challenge account.
Yeah. So Gambit is an OG, and he's here to show his stuff in MK11, and we're excited to see it.
Yeah. Following on tonight's lineup, one of our admin members of the department, there might be a small possibility that he's unable to play. But we'll just play it by ear. Para, art department, obviously a Kitana main, also quite proficient with Frost. Haven't seen him competing in a while, so it's going to be quite interesting to see what he's going to bring to the table.
Yeah, it will be exciting. His Kitana has all those fancy combos and stuff that I'm not even aware of. So it's always exciting to see Kitana on the screen. Liu Kang's girl, you know what I'm saying? So we look forward to seeing Kitana, but if we see Frost, we'll accept it.
Alright, then we've got also from South Africa, Meineke, KB, quite active on the Titan scene, showing his stuff on Kombat Africa tonight, probably going to bring his Kung Lao to the stage, but I don't know, I haven't seen him too often. I don't know if he's got a couple of more characters up his sleeve, but it's going to be quite interesting to see what he's going to bring to the table tonight.
I think he does have more than Kung Lao, but I think Kung Lao is his favorite character, number 2 Shaolin, as he often says in the comments. I think he also plays a Johnny, if I'm not mistaken.
That is correct, yes. Another player will probably need no introduction, probably one of the strongest players on the South African scene, that being Luna Panda Bear, premier Cetrion player in South Africa. Again, coming to Kombat Africa to show us what he and his array of characters is able to do tonight.
Yeah, Luna Panda Bear is gonna become a lunatic tonight with all this talent in this stream, and I think he's gonna shine like a lunatic will, you know.
Then we were supposed to have World Botness. Unfortunately, he had to pull out at the 11th hour, so we've got the replacement, the return of the kid. Atrocity, back on PS4, quite excited to show his stuff again. And if you remember back in 2020 Parasurama, there was a little bit of, let's not call it beef or salt just yet, but there was a little bit of a encounter, let's just put it that way, between Atrocity and Killjoy. So
I remember. I think we can call it salt.
Yeah, let's call it a little bit of salt, lightly seasoned salt. So it's going to be quite interesting to see if they do come up against each other tonight, who's going to reign victorious. Obviously, Killjoy has been active on the PS4 scene. Atrocity having taken a little bit of a break, but he's back, and you know, like I said to you a bit earlier on, playing MK11 is often like riding a bike. So it's not going to take too long for him to get back into the swing of things. And yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we see those two maybe going up against each other this evening. Only time will tell.
Yeah, we'll see what fate has in store for us. But Panda Bear versus Atrocity in itself is a run back several times over.
Absolutely.
I think in the past, Panda Bear has had the advantage in almost all those encounters. So I'm keen to see what Atrocity has in store for Panda.
And then our final two contestants this evening, guys, is Hwati from South Africa as well. I don't know too much about this particular player, Parasurama. I don't know if you've maybe faced him a couple of times.
I haven't had the honor, but I think he is my friend, and it's about time that we get some games on. But I can now download his techniques while we're watching it with you. So
I'm probably in the same boat as you are, and probably in another same boat is a newcomer to the stream scene, at least a name that I'm seeing for the very first time on any streams that we've had, whether it be Kombat Africa, CharlieWolf Gaming, AK Slay, you name it. I've not seen this name before. Nemesis Frost. I'm always excited to see new guys coming up on stream. So yeah, it's probably a case of I don't know what to expect. So yeah, he could be like last week. I didn't know anything about Rising Nazi. He ended up taking Kombat Africa Volume 29. We might see a repeat tonight from Nemesis Frost. I don't know. Time will tell.
I'm not sure as well, because when I added him as a friend, I see that he has no mutual friends. So I'm as puzzled as you, but let's see what we have in store. Unless I got it wrong, but I spelled it accordingly. So let's see what Nemesis Frost. I wonder if it's a Frost name, but let's see what he has in store for us.
Well, I think, guys, without further ado, we're going to get straight into the action this evening. Starting off with our very first game of the evening, guys. And let me just go through the bracket with you. In fact, I'll show you the bracket shortly. I'm just going to...
Should I invite in the meantime?
But what you can do is you can invite...
Okay.
I think it is AI Killjoy 837 going up against a cat with rabies.
You have to watch out for those cats.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And we're going to see exactly how vicious this particular cat is. Is he going to kill the joy of AI Killjoy? Only time will tell. But yeah, both these players, as we know, Killjoy, no introduction. Everybody knows he's the Khan of Africa. He's earned his right to be called that. A cat with rabies, no pushover at all. It's going to be an absolutely fantastic first match of the evening, I can tell you that much.
I think so too. I think in terms of this match, we're going to have arguably the best in Africa right now versus a cat with rabies who's always been able to bring it. He sometimes plays wild, he sometimes plays a solid game. You never know what to expect with the cat with rabies, or formerly known as Gambit.
Well, if you're going to get those invitations out, Panda, as soon as those guys accept the invite, we're going to have our first match of the evening.
Inviting right now, buddy.
Okay, perfect. Guys, so much in store on Kombat Africa. And maybe just to give you a sneak peek about things to come. Kombat Africa has always been exclusive to the PS4 console. We're quite happy to report to you that we soon will be introducing Kombat Africa Steam Edition. So that's quite exciting, especially for all the guys who we know are quite supportive of these streams. They play on the PC, they are the Steam guys. I know them quite well. A lot of them play regularly on the CharlieWolf streams. FGC Africa is opening the doors to all you guys to say, you know what, come on board, get involved in FGC Africa as well. So we're going to be hosting a Steam edition. Watch the space, more news will follow on the socials, on the WhatsApp group. But guys, you are no longer going to be left out.
I'm
FGC
looking forward
Africa
to it.
and Kombat Africa are bringing to you guys the Steam edition. So if you're interested, yeah, just let us know, and who knows, you could be one of the competitors that's going to be taking part in our very first Steam edition on Kombat Africa. So that's exciting stuff there, Baron.
Very exciting. I'm really looking forward to the Steam edition. The Steam FGC and FGC Africa, it's basically all the same family. Many Steam members are in the FGC Africa WhatsApp group, and even some PS players who do not have a PC are in the Steam group. So there's some overlap here and there, but we're hoping to bring a show for the Steam community and for them to help us put it on with the excellent players. And we will see one of their best players later on, which is Atrocity.
Looking quite forward to that one, I must be honest with you. And both these guys are in the lobby, so we've got a match, guys. Match number 1 of the evening. The match between a cat with rabies and AI Killjoy 837.
So what do you think about the Sub-Zero pick?
Has he committed to Sub-Zero yet?
It seems like he has.
Oh yes, well, listen, I'm not the biggest fan of Sub-Zero in MK11, and I'm sure you know, dating back to the MKX days, I was a big Sub-Zero fan.
Yes, he was your main.
Any character in the hands of AI Killjoy is going to be in absolute danger. So yeah, a cat with rabies is something to think about. But yeah, he's playing with my favorite character in MK11, being the Warder. So yeah, it's going to be
a match
quite
for you. Your favorite character in MKX versus your favorite MK11 character. So Killjoy goes in for the slide as a cat with rabies was backdashing, catches him, and now is trying to enforce pressure in the mix.
And this is where this particular variation, I think he's got the Widow's Kiss and he's probably got the Slipsafera as well, which is the bug drop.
Yeah. Do you think that this is Devora's best variation?
I think so.
Okay.
Fixing it up there, going overhead.
Yeah, and Devora tried to catch his forward movement with the neutral jump punch.
Just too late in the punish there. I'm not sure if the thing is playable or not. It seems fine, Panda. I don't know about how it looks on your side, but from my side it seems perfectly fine.
I see 47 and 81 for Captain Rabies, which is fair. He's in Uganda.
Oh, that's cool. Well, he's taken the first round, so he's starting off quite well here against TB Killjoy. Remember, guys, this is a first to 2 tournament. With the grand final being first to 3. Yo-yo teleport there, it worked out.
I don't think it was that YOLO, but it was a little YOLO because he saw Killjoy just wave dashing and thought he would let go of block, and he was right.
Killjoy fighting back here. Nice little variation name from a cat with rabies called a Mosquito.
And Killjoy is his online cancer.
Yeah,
which
well,
is echoing your thought.
I would have expected online cancer to probably be a character like Shiva or Robocop. Not really Robocop. Robocop, I've realized, is actually not such a bad character.
Yeah, Robocop is not so bad. Okay, but Killjoy proceeds to mix, pushing a cat with rabies towards the corner, and this is where Sub-Zero's fun begins. However, a cat with rabies just needs one touch.
Well, let's see what he's going to do here. I think the border players in this particular situation, Killjoy probably taking a bit of a risk there, jumping in on Devora.
Yeah.
Obviously got access to that. Oh, and he's got the back stab, and that's going to do it. No brutality.
And that's why you can't underestimate the Gambit or a cat with rabies.
Devora wins.
What do you think of that, Charlie?
I enjoyed that. I mean, obviously, I like to see Devora on the victorious side of things in any matchup. But I mean, just as a match itself, I enjoyed that thoroughly. I think both players knew what they were trying to do. I still think that Gambit probably took a few risks, which all paid off, fortunately for him. But yeah, you know, the master of adaptation being AI Killjoy, this match is far from over, even though it is the first to 2, Gambit's halfway there. But yeah.
It is a first to 2, and as you say, Gambit is halfway there, but Now Killjoy realizes it's first to 2 and he goes to... Oh, he's changed his mind again. So he's going back to the online cancer who's known as Sub-Zero Kuai Liang. What do you think was the advantage there that Gambit had in the first match that Killjoy needs to watch out for this time?
I don't know. I think if an advantage, it was really advantage caused by a little bit of risk taking, which paid off. I don't think that Killjoy necessarily did anything wrong in that match, so to speak.
Yes, there were no major errors from him. It's just that
no, I don't think so.
Gambit's risks paid off for Cat 3.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay, Killjoy approaching it much more cautiously now. Blocking
forward grab off 2 attempted down 4 pokes. Awake to the overhead, but no punish.
But now Killjoy knows that he's blocking overhead. I'm sure the lows will come now.
As you say that, the first no
Yeah, trying to mix it very much.
Didn't commit there, Gambit.
Ooh,
Jump
Gambit.
one.
Yeah, he missed the neutral jump punch.
I think that's the Warrior's most powerful weapon.
Gambit's blocks are really good, but as I'm saying that, and Killjoy finishes it, but puts him out of the corner, and now it will be Killjoy, who's advancing very slowly, punishes the low normal, isn't it? Right, Charlie?
Sorry, I just missed out there. I'm just trying to make sure that the overlays are aligned. So having gone down in that first round, the Gambit tries to fight his way back into this match. Goes for the amplified bug drop this time. Killjoy blocking low, goes for the overhead into what is a weird restand pattern.
Yes, and he's also trying to basically mix Killjoy in terms of strike versus sometimes throw here.
Ooh, and this is going to...
No punish, but he does manage to kill. And then the reset.
Play there from Killjoy, reset it overhead into the fatal line. That's going to do it. Probably around 370, 380 damage.
Yeah, it's more
372. Not a bad guess there.
Yeah. But he could have went either way. For the low or the overhead.
One game apiece now, and suddenly both players are, as I said earlier, halfway to taking the set. And Killjoy probably feeling quite confident, having taken that previous or that last set. Is Gambit going to go for a change in character? I'm actually not too sure who else he plays.
He used to, when the game began, he used to have a Kano. I think that was his main character. And with the Kano buffs, maybe he might bring him out, but I think he might stick with Devourer. He didn't do too bad, and there was every chance of him winning it as well. But let's see what a Cat 3 Beast does.
29 of you in chat right now, looking to see who the cat with rabies is going to commit to.
And by the way, everyone, we see you. We see you, Lego. We see you, Katleho Meineke. We see you, Jamchori.
In the chat as well.
Brian, look, checkmate. Mr. Stacks, Blast from the Past. Gamer 1, Dominic J, Andy Otam, Donovan Morgan, the Masala.
When he was hovering over Aaron Black, there was a cat with rabies, and I'm actually happy that he actually went back to the Devourer. As you said, Para, did not do too well in either of those 2 previous games, and probably with a little bit of momentum going in his favor, could end up taking this particular set here.
Yeah.
Killjoy obviously quite effective, but not looking overly troublesome for cat with rabies. It's just Sub-Zero is that mixed monster, so one wrong guess and you could easily
and I think the way he avoided it in the first game was that he used Devora's reach to basically be like elusive for Killjoy to do the mix. I think that's what he did right.
And again, we see that risk-taking element there coming through from Gambit. Misses it with Killjoy sliding his way out of danger there. Down 3 into the amplified OV positive. Great use of that deep freeze there by Killjoy, forces the air escape.
And a catch with rabies didn't EX that buzz thing. Cool. But as soon as Killjoy started hitting him, it went away. Now Killjoy's got him right where he wants him in the corner, but the catch with rabies trying to fight out.
That's what he was waiting for. Killjoy
No
clever
crushing
though, not
blow
to press a button.
activated though. Oh, is it only for KB?
On counter, yeah.
Okay, alright.
So Killjoy probably using that jump in to get some data there to see if Captain
Punish.
Rabies. That could have been a much bigger punish there. Probably
Yeah.
just in 2 minds there.
He doesn't have that buzz string or that block and a
That's
punish.
a great punish
Wow.
there from a cat with rabies, and he finds himself on match point now against AI Killjoy. And Killjoy's going to have to look at this particular round and think to himself, he's going to have to play out of his mind, because the
All the
last thing
pressure is
Killjoy
on.
needs, especially after last week's loss to Cortex, is to go out in the very first round of Kombat Africa Volume number 30.
But even if he loses this match, he's definitely not out. So let's see what happens. But Killjoy playing quite well at the moment. And a cat with rabies, taking the risks, and Killjoy missed the punish, which allowed a cat with rabies to punish Killjoy in turn.
I see he's utilizing that back 3 quite often just to check Killjoy, see if he's blocking high, if he's blocking low. Ooh, that's going to be a punish. And that's all.
And he didn't make the most of it.
Not
And
at all.
he has fatal blow.
I think he might be a little bit surprised that he finds himself in a winning position, and unfortunately that round did not quite go his way.
Fight.
So he's
Final
putting a
round.
little bit of pressure on himself now going into this final round, and it's Killjoy's to lose really.
Yeah, all the pressure's on Killjoy because he is the Khan. What
Great
a
risk
read.
again, and they paid off.
Full combo read. At least high risk, high reward. Blocks the mix again. Another overhead. Killjoy just playing this quite safe at the moment, not using deep freeze off the overhead.
Killjoy again going in for empty jumps just in the event that he goes for that anti-air. Okay, probably not the projectile you want to be using against Sub-Zero with access to that slide, but this is going to be a decent amount of damage here. Probably going to see an air escape coming through.
We have a punish, but I think it's good. Now Catch the Rabies has fatal blow. He could potentially steal this.
Oh, and
But he
that is
doesn't.
the brutality from Killjoy. So Killjoy survives the scare.
Zero wins.
But Panda, I don't know about you, but to me it seemed like that was probably closer than what Killjoy would have liked it to be.
Way close. That was crazy. That is insane.
Well, I know that this is a Cat with Rabies' first Kombat Africa appearance, so just in case he is listening and he does not know, all that happens now is that you go down to the lower bracket. You still have 1 tournament life left, so you're going to be in the lower bracket, Killjoy advancing on the winner side of things. So yeah, what do you think about that first game as we prepare to get the next batch of players in? Panda, what are your thoughts on that first game?
I thought that match was crazy. I thought Killjoy's composure was what won him that match. And if you look at his matches in general, it is his composure generally that helps him out. And I think a cat with rabies could have easily won. But somehow there was an element of clutch factor from Killjoy, and the cat with rabies, like maybe he could have blocked a bit more at the end, and we never know what could have happened. But in the end, Killjoy won, and congratulations to him. Who is he going to fight? The winner of which 2 combatants?
Well, let me just get that second match. for you guys right now. The next match, guys, is the match between, let me just get this out, Hwati and Meineke KB.
Hwati. I'm not sure. I don't know who Hwati plays, but we know we may see a Kung Lao.
I have no idea who he plays, to be quite honest with you. No idea whatsoever.
Okay, they are both invited.
Okay guys, just to put you into the picture, this is what we are looking at. Killjoy having gone up against a cat with rabies, taking it 2-1. I'm not too sure what's happening on this side, but Hwati and Meineke are expected to be the next match, followed by Art Department and Panda. I'm not sure why there's these DQs here, but we'll sort that out as soon as possible, guys.
Don't worry about it. I can sort it out.
Okay,
so
that's perfect.
So I've updated Killjoy and Gambit's bracket, and it should reflect accurately what happened. And then I'll do the same for all. I think they didn't check in. I think Atrocity was the only one to check in. That's
okay,
why
okay. So we'll sort that out, guys. As you see here, the Hwati going up against Meineke, Panda going up against Art Department, and to finish off the first round of matches, Nemesis Frost going up against Atrocity. That's a bit of a baptism of fire, that.
Yeah. But there's only one way to go through into combat, is with fire, and as we saw with Killjoy, it's with ice too. So let's see what's gonna happen now. They both have joined. I see a Baraka on the card, so the damage monsters are here. We got Kung Lao probably and Baraka, but we'll see what they choose.
Okay, match number 2, guys, of the evening.
Jax.
The Hwati going up against Meineke KB.
We have a Jax.
Jax.
Yeah, he's still on Hunker Down. I wonder if he has a custom for Jax. I think he chose Hunker Down. So, and then Meineke's over the number 1 Shaolin. No, then he goes to the number 2 Shaolin. That's how it goes with these Shaolin guys.
The Hourglass.
Okay, match number 2, guys. The Hwati going up against Meineke KB.
Yes, Jim, we said Jax. I wonder if he's a jumping Jax also. But we'll see in due time.
What's all that muscle get you?
Peace of mind against puny weaklings.
Okay, we just had some bad news from Art Department side. His power is unfortunately gone.
Fight.
So that means that whoever he was due to face in the first round is going to experience a bye. With Art Department rather not being able to participate due to a power issue in his area.
Some nice moves from Meineke actually with the hat.
Got the buzzsaw activated.
Yeah,
and,
I think you play this. Yeah, I played your buzzsaw.
Yeah, but I'm not going to compare mine to what looks at this point at least like somebody who's quite in the know with regards to what to do with these particular setups that Kung Lao has.
That's one setup that he has that he did earlier with the sweep into the buzzsaw. It's like an MKX thing that Kung Lao used to be able to do the launch. Whoa. And we have Jax
doing what Jax does. Kung Lao just got Jax right now, and it's not going to kill.
Over. It's not over at all.
Not going to kill at all. So,
whoa!
Still not going to kill, and unfortunately,
if he only went for the projectile after the air throw, wow!
I think he probably
Tight
got
game.
a little bit of excitement crept in there to Hwati. He thought he was going to take that. Great setup there.
I thought he was going to take that after the throw, man. That was hectic.
Meineke's variation name saying please don't zone me against the more traditional hunker down variation 2 of Jax.
Meineke's reads between strike and throw are very good so far. And he's taking his time, waiting for the wake-ups. He's playing quite very solid.
Donovan, Panda, Bilal, Cheddar, Jim Tory all in chat right now, as well as 34 other guys in chat. I've just witnessed Meineke make fairly light work of Jackson this first game. Especially in that second round. I think the first round was quite close. I think the second round was a bit more one-sided. So I think Meineke will be fairly happy with what he's done in that particular match.
He's doing it for the Shaolin, you know what I'm saying? He has to be doing Kung Lao things with hats, slicing people up. That's what Kung Lao does. Spinning around. Loves all that shit.
Well, let's see if we're going to see a changing character coming through from Hwati, or if we're going to see the same Jax going up against this Bus or Kung Lao that seems to be a little bit of a pain to deal with at this point in time.
Also, the thing is, so he went another tournament variation, not a custom variation in Berserker. I think this one may have mix, if I'm not mistaken. Can't remember actually. Do you know Berserker, Baraka? Anything about it?
He's got access to the Baraka Barrage, I think it is. Blade Charge
Blade
and
Charge.
the Baraka Zerker. He's also got the leg kebab, so you can mix up
that's a low.
overheads and
Yeah.
lows.
Okay, so it is a mix heavy.
Yeah, but I think this particular variation probably sacrifices a bit of damage if you compare it to, for example, his Marauder variation.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have access to probably a fan favorite Gutted.
But what he does get now is a variation that not many people are used to dealing with. And it seems like he knows what to do with this variation. He knew that KB comboed into that charge.
Yeah, in fact, the Marauder variation is probably the only variation that you can't actually convert off. That forward 4-4 crushing blow. Variation 2 obviously has the command grab.
The Hwati missed the punish there, which could have...
You see a fatal blow? No.
Which could have gotten in the first round.
You see it this time around. Ooh, an unfortunate there. I think he actually walked it. I don't think that's... Oh no, it did combo.
It did combo, and he didn't need to...
He didn't amplify it. But he's not dead. He's not dead.
I think that thing scaled a bit. But Hwati thought he was dead.
He probably thought he was dead there, and unfortunately cost him the round. So match point for Meineke right now.
Fight.
I think Hwati shouldn't give up hope, because he did very well in the first round, and actually he was winning it until Meineke took it from him. I think he seems to be much more comfortable with Baraka over Jax as well. I don't know what you think.
Well, I'm watching his Baraka, especially that first round, and he's got combo conversions, he's got neutral, he's got just about everything with his Baraka. The only thing he didn't have in the previous game was the ability to finish that round off.
That's true. And there he could have punished heavier instead of the down one there, but I think he just needed to get those plus frames. Empty jump by Meineke, trying to steal this round and the whole set. But
back four there from Hwati to close out that round, so it's one round apiece now. Definitely looking much more comfortable with this Baraka Big Para, and he's obviously quite happy that Meineke doesn't have access to Fatal Blow, great grab tick coming through there as well.
Yeah.
This has to be a punish. Unfortunately, a very small one.
This variation of Kung Lao, I don't know if it has, I don't think it has the damage of Lotus Fist as well. So if he can get damage here with Baraka consistently, I think he can take it. He's trying to mix a bit now, overhead, with mids.
Okay, great awareness there of his beat. They realized he didn't have any meter to amplify a
nice reaction from teleport. YOLO fatal blow.
I think this might be it. No! Okay, that is it Meineke taking a 2-0 over Hwati, just finishes it off with the back four. And Hwati moves down to the lower brackets. Meineke advances into the next round on the winner's side. So Killjoy and Meineke advancing so far. Their opponents respectfully being a cat with rabies and Hwati down to the lower bracket. Para, any thoughts on that particular game? I know we're not too familiar with Hwati, but
No, but we got a bit familiar with him during his matches. I think Baraka was the pick, and he did really well. And in the first round, I thought that was his round to win, but unfortunately, that's how it goes sometimes. And Meineke did very well to take both games and the set. Playing very solid, especially in the first game. I think when you're playing a character you're not aware of that Berserker Baraka, you can make mistakes here and there because you don't know what to actually watch out for. So I think Meineke did very well, and he advances in the bracket.
all right.
Which I've updated now, so it should reflect accordingly.
Let's just see if I'm still seeing both of them showing a DQ on my side, so
But do you see the Killjoy one updated?
Killjoy one's updated.
Yeah, so then eventually you should see the other one, I'm pretty sure. It says now Killjoy. Oh, I made it. Wait, let me change this. So now it's Katlejo versus Killjoy in the next match.
Katlejo Meineke versus Killjoy.
Yeah.
That is correct, yeah. I'm still seeing Hwati have an advanced due to a DQ,
Yeah,
so
I'll sort that out. I think I
Okay.
have to reset the bracket.
So guys, the next match was due to be Panda Bear versus Art Department. Unfortunately, as mentioned earlier, Art Department has had a power issue, so unfortunately he's no longer going to be taking part in this tournament. So Panda Bear is going to advance into the next round of the winner's side. We're now going to go into the following match. Atrocity going up against Nemesis Frost.
Charlie, could you invite them? It's just I'm trying to sort this bracket thing out.
Okay, I'll do that. I don't have Nemesis Frost, but if he should be exactly as it appears here in the bracket. So
Yes, _Frost. I don't think he's accepted my friendship.
okay guys, so Atrocity going up against Nemesis Frost. As mentioned earlier, this is a bit of a baptism of fire for Nemesis Frost. But let's see, he might surprise us by showing us what he's capable of doing. So let's get him in. Nemesis _Frost.
That's what it is. What did everyone else think about the last matches, and also about the first match, which was quite a humdinger? I think the first one went down to the wire, last round, last game.
Okay, so Nemesis Frost, I see 5 people here by the name of Nemesis Frost, and none of them have any mutual friends.
Yeah, that's what I found as well.
But I don't know if you recall, but was there by any chance a Kratos picture that you...
That's the one I friended, but no mutual friends.
Okay, so let's just see if Nemesis Frost is going to accept the invitation. It's going out to Atrocity as well as to Nemesis Frost right now. Like I said, Nemesis Frost, the first time I'm seeing him appear on any stream. So I have absolutely no background on this particular contestant, but let's see.
We both in the dark, yeah, but hopefully we'll be astounded by his ability.
Okay, let's just see if I is here.
Okay, I've updated the brackets. We don't know what's yet. Let me just see what's happening with the stream.
Okay, Atrocity is in the lobby. As always, doesn't take too long to accept a friend or a lobby request rather. We're just waiting for Keenan, aka Nemesis Frost.
Oh, so is Nemesis Frost Keenan? Okay. He was new to Fight Club.
Yeah, he's here now. He's busy typing.
Andy with the compliment.
Okay, so guys, as things stand now, this is officially the last match of round number 1. The previous match, Art Department versus Parasurama. Oh, sorry, Parasurama. Panda Bear. There we go. Art Department versus Panda Bear. Panda gets the bye due to Art Department not being able to compete tonight. So we're just waiting for this match to take place between Atrocity, ZA, and Nemesis Frost.
I'm excited. I'm not sure about Nemesis Frost or Keenan's power level, as we say, but I don't know. Atrocity is something else. So we hope to see a strong match, but either way, I'm sure we're going to be entertained. Okay, he says he's logging in, but I'm just going to ask him to verify his PSN ID.
I think the way the smash.gg page was set up by Sheldon, they had to verify or they had to utilize their PSN IDs in order to register for the tournament. So I think it should be good.
But I find it hard to believe that he doesn't have any mutual friends,
especially considering he's part of the Fight Club.
Yeah. Because I'm thinking maybe we got the. I don't think Nemesis Frost is a very I don't think it's uncommon name, so I'm thinking there could be a few of them and we got the spelling wrong, perhaps. Let Team Nobert is support Gambit, saying let's go.
Okay, so again it says there Nemesis Frost, Nemesis _ Frost _. So I think that is the one.
Yeah, that makes sense because the one with no mutual friends didn't. Let me see if I can add him. I'm finished with the bracket thing. You can continue entertaining the crowd, the audience.
Ah, there we go. One mutual friend. Okay.
Okay. Soon I'll be friends as well.
Okay, it's a different one. This guy has, unless he accepted your friend request now, and you the mutual friend.
No. I also see one mutual friend, and he has got like some sort of kanji here as well. Alright. Okay, I've added him.
Okay, the invite has gone out, guys. Panda Bear will be, for those of you who were here to see Panda Bear, he'll be appearing on stream soon. But for now, Atrocity versus Nemesis Frost. Both have received the invites. Atrocity has been waiting in the lobby for quite some time. Nemesis...
I thought it was Atrocity versus Panda earlier on your screen.
No. So if Atrocity does get through this particular match, he will then be facing, the winner of this match is going to be facing Panda Bear in the next round. Nemesis Frost has entered the building, guys.
And
we're about to get this match underway, so hopefully it wasn't too long.
We have Hanzo on there. Are we going to see a Scorpion versus Jax? But you never know who Atrocity would play.
Well, Atrocity plays the cost.
That's true.
Jax.
But he's going to Jax.
Scorpion.
Okay, so he's meaning business here. He's not hanging around and experimenting with anybody.
In first to twos, you can't really do that.
Yeah, and I think also he's probably as much in the dark as we are in terms of what to expect from his opponent.
Yeah, and I think we've gotten the Searing Rage, not by that combination of customs.
Okay guys, third match of the evening, Atrocity with the Jax pick going up against Nemesis Frost with the Scorpion pick. Obviously Scorpion being one of your favorite characters there, Parasurama.
Yes.
What do you think Scorpion needs to do to get any sort of momentum going against Jax?
I think he can't stay too up close with Jax. I think he has to play like a sort of a spacing game with Jax and make Jax work. I think that's the only way. Like this being in the corner is not a good idea, and as I say this, Nemesis Frost get out of the corner and put some pressure on with some staggers with Jax. Jax put him back in the corner, trying to mix.
Down 4 into the back forward 2. Oh,
Yeah.
jump 2 into a down 2. Unconventional combo but effective nonetheless.
Yeah.
Now what
And
Nemesis Frost needs to understand here is that
Whoa.
Atrocity is the master of flawless blocks, but
No, but you can't flawless block that string.
forward 3, 4.
Yeah, forward 3, 2. Like if you flawless block it, you get combo. It's actually interesting. You have to have the risk mentality to do it, but they can't flawless block this.
I was referring to the forward 3, 4 though.
Yeah, but
Oh, again, down, jump 2 into the down 2. So, again,
But that's-
unconventional.
But that's the thing, you can mix it between the 4-3-4, and if you see someone is flawless blocking it, you can always just do 4-3-2 into a full combo. So Nemesis Frost, he's seeming to know what's up, but a YOLO teleport catching Atrocity, who is in the lead with 1 round, but now out of fatal.
Forces the breakaway, just a standing 4. Amplifies, but gets punished nonetheless, and I think this might just do it.
Yeah.
Great
I think
combo there from Atrocity.
if he didn't take the risk with the death spin, I think Nemesis Frost had a chance to get around there.
Well, the return of Atrocity, probably not as simple as what you thought it would be. Took that game, but yeah, wasn't a walkover by any stretch of the imagination. In fact, for first time seeing Nemesis Frost on stream, quite the capable player, from what I can see at least.
Yeah, but now the real thing comes, and we'll see what Atrocity does with that knowledge now. Now he knows what he's fighting. So we're gonna see how it goes. But Nemesis Frost, that forward 3 mix with forward 3-2, like Christian Clay Eagle Eye is saying, is General Jaeger with a Heidi, because General Jaeger likes that mix, and you can get caught out very easily if you try and flawless block or you try and respect. Those forward 3 staggers are very strong, and if you try and flawless block, even if you actually do a flawless block up 3, up 2, you're still getting into a full combo.
Okay, so for the Shirai Ryu, am I right in saying that this is a replica of Searing Rage?
Yeah, he's got all the same customs.
I haven't seen him use the damage buff at all.
He hasn't. I haven't seen it either. It's probably one of the best moves from this variation. This and the extra combo.
Big gun number 1. Great flawless block coming through there from Atrocity. Has Scorpion in the corner.
Arms heated up. Jax ready to do some damage. Nemesis Frost doesn't confirm the hit. Atrocity getting this wave dash back. And
It's match point.
First round.
Let's do this.
Match point for Atrocity now.
Fight.
I want Nemesis Frost now to just get out of the corner, because that's what Jax is pushing him towards. Gets out, but into a full combo. Atrocity seems very comfortable with the new custom Jax moves.
But it looks to be a combination of variation 1 and variation 2.
Yeah, he confirms into a full combo, and he gets probably the command grab into crushing blow. YOLO fatal blow,
Connects.
but very far from death for Atrocity. He'll be looking to finish it.
Okay, dead spin coming through there, amplified. First time in the match
Burning
gets
spear.
the burning spear, but unfortunately gonna get punished for that.
Actually, I think he shouldn't amplify that spin because it keeps the opponent closer to you, and it's easier to punish than if you just do it without YOLO, like without amplify.
Atrocity just welcoming himself back there with the fatal blow on the finishing screen. But yeah, Atrocity taking that 2-0 over Nemesis Frost. Nemesis Frost, if you are new to the tournament scene, this being your first stream, you are not out of the tournament. This is a double elimination first to 2 format, so you will be in the lower bracket, and you will be facing another opponent. And who knows? Adjust your game just a little bit, and you could find yourself fighting your way all the way through the losers bracket, and you might even appear in grand finals. Who knows? I don't. But there's quite a few more competitors to get through. It's going to be quite tough for him.
I find it ironic. I think Nemesis Frost's first name is Keenan, and we have another Keenan who's the Panda bear, and who doesn't like Scorpion, and this Keenan does like Scorpion.
Well, I don't buy that for one bit. Doesn't like Scorpion, but plays it in Kombat League on his own YouTube channel. By the way, guys, if you are not yet subscribed to FGC Africa and you are liking what you see, please consider leaving a subscribe. If you have already subscribed, just drop the chat for a second, leave a like or a dislike. We want your feedback. And yeah, continue to enjoy the action coming to you tonight. And speaking of the competitors tonight, also do not forget, hop on to Panda Bear's YouTube channel while you're at it. Leave him a subscribe as well. I think he's fast approaching 300 subscribers, if I'm not mistaken, better. So yeah, guys, it's all about supporting the African scene. And if you haven't subscribed just yet, please hit that subscribe button. We all appreciate it.
So I'm going to invite Killjoy and Katleho.
Killjoy and Katleho. That would be the next. Okay, so do you not want to do the lower bracket first, Para?
We could.
Oh, okay. I see what you're doing. You're following the sequence. That's fine. That's fine.
No. I'm up. It's up to you. We can go according to what you feel is better for the stream.
Let's do the winner side. Let's do the winner side.
So
Killjoy Panda 837 or AI Killjoy 837 rather, going up against Meineke KB. Second round winner side of the bracket, followed by a humding of a match, guys. You are not going to want to miss the next match. Followed by the following match being Panda Bear going up against Atrocity. So before we get into the loser side of things, we are going to continue with, in fact, let me just show you guys the bracket while I'm at it. So guys, winner's side round number 2, or winner's semi-final as it were. Killjoy Panda going up against Meineke KB, followed by Panda Bear going up against Atrocity. Okay, I'm not sure why my stream just decided to shut down now. But let's just see if we can get it back.
how did it shut down?
No, there we go. It's all good.
Oh, okay.
I think it's all good. It's all good.
Outstanding.
Okay, so AI Killjoy going up against Meineke KB, followed by Atrocity going up against Panda Bear.
We have Mr. Jivs in the house. Jivs, we're happy to inform you about the Steam edition of Kombat Africa coming soon to a Kombat Africa near you.
Yeah, and guys like Mr. Jivs, Jim Chori, X-Ray 92, Atrocity, Parasurama, CharlieWolf, these guys that appear on stream, you know what? FGC Africa Steam Edition is here for you guys. So the moment that happens, guys, please do not hesitate. We do know this matter. When we do have tournaments on the Steam format, we have upwards of 32 applications or registrations rather.
Yeah, we don't know where they show up from, but they
Yeah,
register.
no, they just pull out of the woodwork, show their name, appear once, never to be seen again, and then suddenly, out of nowhere, they appear, and it's like, remember me from the last time.
Yeah.
These guys are around. They are around, and maybe it's just about not having the platform as big as PlayStation 4, I guess. But yeah, there are guys on the Steam format actively involved in MK11.
But also, if you on Steam, like compare the friends list, there's a lot of people actively playing MK, and and Kombat Africa and CharlieWolf Gaming, I think, is offering this platform to show their skills. So we look forward to the Steam edition for Kombat Africa, and we want to show everyone what the Steam guys can do. But right now we have 2 warriors in the cart getting ready. Number 2 Shaolin on the screen. And we have Johnny K.
Furious.
We got the counter pick war happening. From Noob Cyborg we went to Garrus. Killjoy is not playing.
Karon ship.
Although I don't think it's necessarily such a bad match. We'll see how things go.
Okay, so Killjoy going up against Meineke KB. First the 2 guys, Ngoni is in the house. Speaking of Steam Edition, the Lord himself, Ngoni, in the house.
Fight.
Okay. Killjoy starting off with the down 4. Proceeds to jump on Meineke. His meatless combo. Using that special to keep Meineke in place. Reduce Johnny's mobility. Johnny.
Quite two interesting variation names for 2 completely different reasons.
Sub to Seawolf game. That's you.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that's all about, but yeah, guys, if you haven't done so just yet, and you enjoy Mortal Kombat action, and you've done so for Kombat Africa, you've done so for Panda, and anybody else that you know has a YouTube channel, subscribe to Seawolf as per Meinke's request, and going up against Big D Garrus.
Killjoy playing very solid at the moment, and he sees that Meineke is struggling with the that Sans mobility, and he's making the most. Oh, he caught him. He could have killed him. I think maybe down 1 or something to fatal blow might have.
I think that gravity might have played his part there. Remember, Johnny doesn't have the fastest fatal blow, so I know the down 1 into a shadow kick would have been an option, but that wouldn't have killed.
Or rising star.
Or rising
Keep
star.
him close.
Oh, there's going to be a crushing blow here. 342 damage. And Garrus saying it was ill-advised for Johnny to do that. This might be another crushing blow with ease. 300 damage.
You know, when this game first came out, Garrus was the king of the crushing blow.
Yeah, no, it was ridiculous.
It's over. Got the sound switch.
And yet another crushing blow. Ooh, Killjoy's feeling himself like Beyonce right now.
This is one of his first characters in season 1. This is who he played.
Killjoy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He started with Johnny, I think, and then he went to Garrus.
Well, season 1 Johnny was equally as overpowered as what Garrus was.
You think so? Most people thought Johnny was weak in season 1.
Season 1? There was a time when Johnny was... No, it wasn't season 1. It was in fact the introduction of the 3rd variation. That was when Johnny just became
They buffed him
a powerhouse.
a lot. Yeah.
Well, guys, in double quick time, I think Killjoy has taken game number 1. So he's up, leading 1-0 against Meineke KB now. And are we going to see a switch back to the Kung Lao, or are we going to stick to the Johnny Cage pick, which probably, or at least from our point of view, it seemed to struggle a little bit with with this particular variation of Geras.
Yeah, I don't necessarily think it's a bad variation, but he did well by limiting his mobility. I think Kung Lao is probably the better choice in this situation, just because Kung Lao has good up close buttons. He has air mobility to deal with that, but I hope he doesn't dive kick into a blocking Killjoy and eat a 342 damaging crushing blow combo again. So let's see how Meineke plays this. I hope to see that solid Lao we saw in the first set earlier. So it'll just be interesting. I think Killjoy's Geras seems quite really polished.
Well, Johnny didn't last too long. Kung Lao is back. Does he have access to the buzzsaw as we saw? No, he gone straight Lotus Fist.
And did you see that empty jump? That could be an answer to Killjoy's up to force block up to he jumped in earlier in the last set. Yeah, he's using the dive kick to get out of that.
Well, let's say he's trying at least, but at the point in time, already 50% life gone. Stuck in the corner against Geras, and yeah, not looking too good for Meineke at the moment. Trying to poke his way back, counter poke, but really Killjoy having it his own way here in this particular round.
Yeah, Geras has a 6 frame, which is hard to beat poke board. Meineke gets some pokey, but still loses the round. Killjoy is back to the corner.
Round 2.
Match point for Killjoy.
Bilal saying in chat for Chronica. Donovan, Andy O'Tam, who I had the pleasure of facing yesterday in a Kombat League set, went down to the wire. Unfortunately, I came up on the losing side of that particular set. Another crushing blow, 338 damage. Meineke trying to fight his way back.
What's he gonna do? He has in the corner. Oh, he's with Lotus Fist at the moment.
Yeah, straight Lotus Fist.
I think he's struggling so much to deal with that custom special that Geras has.
Yeah, and Killjoy is going to exploit it at every opportunity.
Yeah.
Making light work of that particular match. Killjoy going to issue a Mercy again. So Killjoy feeling himself. I wonder if we're going to see a Mercy being issued should the two... should he go up against a Atrocity or a Panda Bear or another cat with rabies? I don't know.
Well, I think in this situation,
Oh, he should have actually just cashed in on the fatal blow there and gone to another round.
yeah, that's true. I think in terms of where he had him, he only had he already had the one round, and Meineke didn't have a round. There was probably, I suppose, if you're in a Mercy, that's the situation. That you can do it.
I've seen it turn around completely from that situation though. So I don't know, especially in tournament, issuing mercies always has a risk factor to it. If it pays off, it pays off. But if it doesn't pay off, you're probably ending up with one of the most embarrassing moments ever. So I think luckily for Killjoy, on the occasion where he has mercied, it's worked in his favor.
Yeah, and he has entertained the crowd.
Well, I think that's a definite, yeah, absolutely. So yeah, Killjoy moving on to the winners final. He's waiting to face the winner of the next match. Now, this is going to be a humdinger, guys. If you are aware of people that should be in the chat that are not yet here, there's already 41 of you. But this is going to be a match between Atrocity and Panda Bear. Now, you were mentioning before the stream started, Para, these two have a little bit of stream history. They've played each other a couple of times, and on, I think, every occasion, Panda Bear has ended up being victorious. Are we going to see a changing of the guard here? Atrocity, a bit of a comeback tonight, going up against somebody who's probably enjoying the form of his life as far as streams are concerned. It's going to be quite interesting to see what way this particular match is going to go.
I think it's especially difficult now with for Atrocity because Panda was winning at that stage, but from what I've been watching on stream, I haven't played him unfortunately recently, but he seems to have leveled up quite a bit. So this is going to be a leveled up Panda Bear, and this Jax looks quite dangerous, so a leveled up Atrocity, and then we're going to see what happens, because I am very excited to see it. And when the brackets, when I saw who's fighting, or I found out, I was most excited to see Panda versus Atrocity. I'm excited to see what Atrocity has come up with for this, because he must have seen Panda's name in the list.
Okay, guys, so that's what the bracket looks like. I'm sure you guys can see that now. Yeah, I think I fixed my situation on the side.
Okay, excellent.
So the round 1 matches is gone. Killjoy advancing over his recent victory over Meineke KB. We're now going to see Panda Bear go up against Atrocity. Panda, both those invites, have it gone out?
They have Atrocity's already in. Atrocity with the 16 or 14 millisecond ping with me.
They're probably operating out of your garage there.
Yeah, you never know.
Okay, now we have seen on a few occasions, and I don't want to jinx it at all, but Panda Bear, for some other odd reason, has struggled of late to enter cots. So let's hope it's not an issue. Panda getting stronger and stronger, says Brian Luke in chat right now. Legendary League winner Zaza in chat as well. Welcome, my friend. Jaywood Audio, Roctimus Prime 99 saying let's go Killjoy. If you have just joined us now, Roctimus, you've just missed 2 matches of Killjoy already. Killjoy in the winners final already, waiting to face the winner of this particular match between Panda Bear and Atrocity. Atrocity already in the COT lobby. We're just waiting for Panda Bear to indicate to us.
He says it's taking forever to join on the WhatsApp group.
Okay, so let's just give Panda a few moments. He's just busy with his integrity checks and player status checks and all those other checks. But I think once that's done, if all goes well, he should be joining this particular COT lobby. We can get this match underway.
Sometimes being stuck on player status leads to a specific error, I think. I've seen it before. Sometimes you have to restart, come back. I hope that's not the case with Luna Panda Bear, but just see how it goes right now. He's updating on WhatsApp. Let's see what he says. Oh, he's restarted his game. So I'll just send another
Okay,
invite.
so while Panda is busy restarting his game, guys, I see there's probably over 40 people in chat right now. Do you want to just take a quick break, Panda? I'm going to show the guys who haven't seen this just yet the Kombat Africa intro video. Absolutely awesome. It's coming up now.
From Brian Look.
Mr. Blino himself. while Panda Bear not wasting any time getting into the lobby, quite eager to fight Atrocity.
Whoa, and we got the custom variations here with Cetrion and Jax. The best of the best.
Don't front like we're pals.
I think this is gonna be a hard match. Hard match for Jax.
Too bad you're going down today.
He has damage now, but he has to deal with the zoning still.
Panda Bear, but unsure there what. Okay, so she got the deadly winds, she got the Howl's Wrath, she got the rock tosses.
I think this is the optimal Cetrion variation.
Does she have
And
the
of-
earthquake as well?
Yeah,
She does.
Panda already mixing up his strength from forward 2 straight into the wind, forward 2 straight into the wind. Atrocity trying to flawless block there, but kind of delaying his timing a bit. Now zoning again.
Howl's Wrath again, Howl's Wrath again, rock wall.
Jackson.
Okay, lands the back forward 2 amplified, but jumps straight into a rock wall, and Panda Bear quite convincingly really at the end of it all, taking that first round. Parasurama, what's your thoughts so far?
Fight.
I'm just thinking that Panda's controlling the match so well with the zoning, with the normals, with the specials off the string, mixing it up, playing really well, and giving Atrocity a hard time.
Ooh, but the crushing blow, 240 damage, back forward 2 connects this time, get another rock wall, goes for the overhead this time and lands.
Excellent movement though from Atrocity trying to get in.
But I think
Hard.
as
Atrocity can kill you.
well, we know that Jax has that comeback factor. Putting Cetrion in the corner here. And I think he might just do it now.
There was a spike of lag there.
But he manages to close out that round, so 1 round apiece. A great play there from Atrocity, composed. Did what he needed to do with the tech throw there, and 1 round apiece.
These
This
matches.
is the rock wall.
This pressure from Cetrion, this
Great
new
flawless
custom
block there.
variation,
Great movement there from Atrocity again.
very clean. He seems to be fine on the PS4 controller.
Well, this is going to hurt quite a bit here for Cetrion. Don't think it's going to do anything close to death. But definitely going to put Atrocity in the life lead here. So now it's about closing out the game.
Atrocity has to watch out for Cetrion's off.
Panda fishing for any connect.
So close right now,
and
everyone.
still not, but the down one. Punani punch from Jax, and
Atrocity clutches it out. That
well,
is
as we
crazy.
said before the game started there, Para, it was going to be an exciting match, and G-Was did it deliver. The game could have gone either way. Atrocity going down in that first round, fighting back to take round number 2, and clutching out round number 3 to take this first game in this first 2 set.
He clutched out round number 2 and then again in round number 3, but he managed to pull it through. He wins the first game, and Panda has another. He basically just has one more chance to settle this now.
Well, we're not going to see any change of character from Panda Bear, I don't think.
I think Panda just needs to focus more on zoning and keeping Jackson, spacing him with the wins at the moment. So I think if in terms of strategy, that is the strategy, but then there's always that mix you can play with Cetrion on where she will be at which time. So let's see what he does, because it seems like Atrocity is in the lead and is here to win this set.
Well, again, the 1-2.
That
And overhead this time. Forward 2. Panda Bear trying to fight back, but it's a flawless block for the Troubles. In the corner right now, and that's going to be a punish.
Pressure. Mix. He's mixing him in the corner with the forward 2 into the low. Staggering the forward 2. Throwing. Jax seems to have found his rhythm in the corner. And I'm waiting to see Sephiroth get out of this corner.
Well, at this point in time, I have to say this, Panda Bear looking a bit rattled.
Candy ass bitch.
Yeah, he does.
Definitely looking a bit rattled here, not
He's
having
not sure how
a
to
chance
handle
at all.
the Jax pressure.
Down 1 into the back forward 2, amplified, tries the back 2, crushing blow, doesn't land it though. And for the first time in this entire set, Panda makes use of that turning port.
Gets out and starts zoning, which is the right thing, but Jax has some answers when it comes to mid-range.
Block wall, okay, I'm not too sure what that was, possibly an attempted flawless block.
Panda eating at Atrocity's side here. Yes, just watch out for this fatal blow now. And
Great play there from Panda Bear, constant pressure.
Final.
And I think he needed that particular round because the way that particular match was going in the first round, it looked like Atrocity might run away with it, but Panda Bear fought back and fought back really well. In the corner now though.
this is it, isn't it? It for Panda.
Okay, so Panda Bear seems to have established that distance that he needs to play at. And so far it's doing all the work.
Yeah, so now he's zoning again, and he just needs to keep Jax out a little bit longer and eat more into his life. Can he do it?
See,
I
Panda
think we
Bear,
all want to see a game number 3.
just looking at our Panda Bear, probably just outside of that sweep range. And that's the range where he's getting all of his momentum from. And just like that, you know, he's found his sweet spot. It worked for him.
That is
And
crazy.
he's taken game number 2 rather. So it's just a build up to what is going to clearly be a very, very exciting game number 3.
The spacing there though, if Panda got hit with that fatal blow, this would be a whole nother... We'll be still talking now about what's going on, but he didn't. And Panda managed to finish it, so it's 1 game apiece. And now to settle the set, we have the final game.
Well, in Atrocity, you're probably looking at somebody that I have probably played the most on the PC side of things. And one thing I can tell you is that when it comes to adaptation, Atrocity is probably the master at that. We've seen it before on stream. We've seen him take out all the big guns. And now it's a case of really just finding an answer for what is clearly a bit of a sweet spot for Panda Bear with that distance that he established, that spacing that he's established. So, are we going to see a change in strategy, or is Panda Bear going to steamroll his way into victory in game number 3?
I think Panda also he has these adaptations, and let's see what he can do in terms of this Jax pressure, getting to where he wants to be, and I think he also can play up close with Jax, but I don't suggest Panda to do that because he's obviously at an advantage in the like I think in the mid range and in the zoning range. Although Jax can contest mid-range.
Well, again, you saw Panda Bear just stepping into that spot there where he's just outside of sweep range. And again, all the damage is coming from that particular range. The rock wall is in effect.
Panda's defense in this first round was amazing. He anti-aired, he stopped Atrocity with normals, with projectiles. Atrocity moving in, waiting, biding his time.
Great interruption there. All going Panda Bear's way so far. And after that scare in game number 1,
Seems to have found his rhythm in this match.
clearly, but he does suffer a crushing blow there from Atrocity. Are we going to see Atrocity fight his way back? No, he's going to get a crushing blow of his own.
think Atrocity's trying to interrupt. That thing's supposed to be able to be interruptible, but they buffed it for some reason. And now you can only flawless block the wins, I think, after 4 to 3.
Well, that was fantastic play there from Panda. It has to be said. You know, after going down in that first game, he found his sweet spot, he stuck to his game plan, and the 2 games that followed that first game loss, Panda was able to turn it around, and quite emphatically so, taking it 2-1 over Atrocity. But that was a fantastic match, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Bilal in chat saying good games, that was fire.
But you know what that means, right?
It means that hopefully Atrocity is just going to learn from what he did wrong in that game and just come back stronger in the lower bracket.
Yes, no, I think so too, but that means that Panda, the lunatic Luna Panda Bear, is versing Killjoy.
The winners finals.
Yes, AI Killjoy, who also calls himself a Panda Bear. So will this decide who is the real Panda?
I don't know. But before we get there, guys, winners finals has already been set. AI Killjoy 837 going up against Panda Bear. But before we go to the winners finals, we are going to take a trip down to the lower bracket, where we are going to see the match between a cat with rabies and Hwati.
Alright, let's do this. I'm gonna invite them now. Where's Ella Mac? Let's do this.
Okay, a cat with rabies going up against the Hwati. And because our department has been withdrawn from the tournament, that obviously means that Nemesis Frost is going to advance into the next round of the loser side. Guys, before I show you the bracket, we're just waiting to update all the scores and reset what needs to be reset. But we will be with you guys shortly. The next match, guys, a cat with rabies from Uganda going up against South Africa's very own Hwati. Well played, gents. Cetrion was fire, says Gamer 1. Gamer 1 obviously appearing in, I think it was volume 29 of Kombat Africa. I think he placed 4th, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm sure we're going to be seeing him again. Lebo Nzwimbi, Kombat Africa admin team represent, along with AK Slay. But who gave the cat rabies? Says Mr. Jivs.
Oh, I can't seem to edit art departments. So, let me reset this.
Okay, so we've got the next match just about to start now, guys. A cat with rabies going up against the Hwati. Are we going to see that Devora pick again?
I think we should, isn't it? That was a very strong Devora. But we see my man. No, okay, not my man. We see your girl, Devora. It's the battle of the ugly. Let's hit it.
What are you talking about? These are 2 of the most beautiful and handsome players in Mortal Kombat lore, respectively.
Baraka Kaka.
Baraka going up against Devora.
Oh, we got a custom now from Baraka.
Oh, okay, this is going to be quite interesting because the last time I think we saw a tournament variation.
Yeah, we saw Berserker. Now he has the damage and the armor break.
Can you just excuse me for 2 seconds?
No problem. Okay, so everyone, we got Devora doing her thing, throwing people around, using her absurdly long mids and mixing the throws. YOLO good read teleports happening, and Gambit or Cat with Rabies getting the Hwati to the corner. Now advancing pressure mid-screen. The Hwati fighting back, pushing a Cat with Rabies back to the corner. Zoning with Devora zoning. I don't know what's this, but okay, take it. I think he wants the Hwati to do something that stops him from blocking, and then he's gonna do some sort of Widow's Kiss teleport thing. The Hwati on form can take it right now. This is going to the wire. One wrong read, and then the other person is dead. YOLO fatal blow. He plays with his life, and a Cat with Rabies wins the first round.
Round 2. Fight.
Second round starts. The Hwati trying some projectiles. He advances quickly with the blade charge, puts Gambit into the corner, and now starting the pressure, predicting the wake up. And both guys trying to get the advantage, burning both bars. The gutted, using the back four to get space, and the Hwati in charge, using the position, using the pressure, seeming to basically shimmy a Cat with Rabies with the gutted.
Final round. Fight.
Cat with Rabies walking back again and trying to get a crushing blow with the down 2. It is the final round. Cat with Rabies confirms into a full combo. Hwati breaks. Both characters trying to fight for this, but the Hwati now in fatal blow, and a Cat with Rabies basically with a lot of life has a big advantage here. But Baraka in this with his custom loadout can do anything. He again gets it on the YOLO fatal, but in future I think if I could ask the Hwati maybe just to confirm a bit with that Baraka and do some crazy damage. So we have the winner of the first game, which is Devora, or a Cat with Rabies. I think I'm just gonna call you Rabies from now on, Gambit, because it's a Cat with Rabies is actually quite it's too much. So Rabies is ahead, and now we're moving on to the second match. Let's see what we got from Rabies and the Hwati. I suppose I could go with a cat, but Rabies has a certain it's a reminder of, you know, medical things and stuff like that. So I'm sure Gambit appreciates the Rabies name.
Special Forces Desert Command.
Okay, so I see my girl Devora has taken game number 1.
She has doing Devora things.
Didn't seem like a walkover there. I think the Hwati gave a bit of a fight back.
Yeah, he took the second round, and but in the third round, Gambit seemed quite in control.
Okay, so we've got Baraka starting the match off with the projectile, but immediately Devora doing Devora things, the Widow's Kiss. Devora with that long range.
Isn't there a way that Devora can prevent him from breakaway there, like with that restand move or something?
The only breakaway or armor break that Devora possesses, I think, is the Bug Swarm.
Okay.
Ooh,
Wow.
well
I
timed Widow's Kiss there.
think that's a reaction.
Yeah, I don't think that was a YOLO. Great reaction, and just like that, the Cat with Rabies finds himself on match point against the Hwati. This could be the Hwati's last round, unless he's able to turn this around completely. If he does go down in this round, we are unfortunately going to have to say goodbye to the Hwati, but it's not over just yet. Get out of here is his variation name. He's got
Oh,
that
he's changed his
variation.
yeah. So he's like a Baraka master. He seems to be comfortable with multiple different types of variations.
Well, this seems to be a replica of Bone Picker.
Yeah.
Got access to the Baraka lunge or the blood lunge or whatever.
Oh, I think he's tired of Devora jumping. He got that Devora mixing now. Poke into special, Devora thing.
Ooh, and this is going to hurt. This is going to hurt big time. He's got both bars of meter.
What type of damage are we looking at here, Charlie?
Well, he already probably made it less than what it should have been, but that was easily plus 400, still plus 400, so that's going to be the end of the Hwati evening. No brutality to finish it off, but a cat with rabies taking that at the end of it rather convincingly, 2 games to 0. That's goodbye to Hwati, and a cat with rabies advanced into the next round of the losers bracket. Have you been able to update
Yeah, no,
those outstanding scores?
I'm gonna update this one now, but all the rest should be up to date.
Okay, cool. Okay, so unfortunately for anybody that was rooting for Hwati, that is unfortunately the end of his tournament run in Kombat Africa Volume 30. A cat with rabies obviously advancing into the next round. We are just updating the bracket, and the moment the bracket is updated, I'll be sharing the bracket with you before we move into the next match.
Okay, they should be updated. So
which is the match between.
We have 2 matches.
Yeah, let's go for Nemesis
Meineke.
Frost and Meineke.
Good, let's do that.
So Nemesis Frost and Meineke are going to be competing in the next round of the losers bracket, followed by the match between Atrocity going up against a cat with rabies.
Nemesis added as a friend.
Okay guys, so the bracket's moving along quite nicely. We have had one competitor unable to make it, that being Art Department, so there's at least 2 or 3 matches that are 2 matches that are not going to be played tonight as a result of a DQ due to him not having any power in his particular area. But yeah, we've got the cat with rabies going up against Atrocity, but before that we've got Nemesis Frost going up against Meineke KB. While there's 41 of you in chat, guys, we obviously know that there's quite a few things happening on the Mortal Kombat scene. Let me know in chat your thoughts with regards to the situation with Titanium Tigers. Do you think that ban was warranted? Do you think NRS were being full of shit? Or do you think Titanium Tigers should have known better? What are your thoughts? Maybe just share some of your thoughts in chat. I have my personal thoughts about it. But yeah, I'd like to hear your thoughts in chat. Do you think Titanium was wrong? Or do you think NRS have been a little bit knee-jerky?
Okay, both of them should be invited now.
Who is Nemesis Frost? Well, stick around, Jivan, and you might find out.
J Mysterio, I think now, isn't it? What's his new name?
Yeah, J Mysterio, the artist formerly known as Mr. Jivs, now goes by the gamer tag of J Mysterio. Different name, same player. No comment.
No comment. And I believe that there is a match between this J Mysterio and a Lord Deathstroke.
Yeah, money match, which we'll talk about a bit closer to the time.
Okay.
He was just sharing his opinion, says Meineke. Obviously referring to Titanium Tigers. Gamer 1 saying NRS should have at least given him a chance to change the variation name. Ban was uncalled for, just some constructive criticism for NRS. Yeah, so the three people that have contributed to that particular question all seem to be on the same side of the fence. The ban is ridiculous. Do we have players from West Africa and maybe it's Whiskey or Burner Boy music they play? Well, West Africa, Nebo, if you asked that in chat, maybe just give Walter Tembo an update with regards to FGC Africa and how we're planning to get other parts of Africa also involved. But just to answer your question very shortly, Walter, we are planning to get other parts of Africa who probably are not able to at this point in time connect solidly with the guys in the south part of Africa. We are making a plan to maybe get them involved as well. But as I say that, Para, we've got both players in the Koth lobby right now. We're about to get the next match underway. Losers round number 2. Meineke KB going up against Nemesis Frost.
We do indeed. So we see Scorpion versus Lau, I wonder.
Johnny Cage.
Johnny Cage.
Well, we've got Johnny Cage. And
I think some people who play Johnny prefer Johnny for Scorpion.
Deadpool.
I think they are rocking similar variations. It's the last time they played with this character.
100. All I'm saying is it's brand confusion.
Tavora is a mere bug.
Oh,
But she
Brian
is
check?
Scorpion adjacent.
Round 1. Fight.
Meineke KB going up against Nemesis Frost. Jump into a forward grab. Start off from Meineke. Now we see the flawless block coming in there already. No punish.
Nemesis Frost keeping some of that Scorpion pressure, getting a poke to get his turn, and Meineke trying to keep Scorpion honest with a forward 4.
Well, what you mentioned earlier about that death spin, I think it's called. He
Yeah,
opted to not amplify it, and I saw there immediately the distance for punished was quite a bit further than what would be the case had it been amplified. So
yeah.
maybe
With Johnny,
the correct choice.
yeah, with Johnny can, I think, punish it anywhere because of
Forward
3. Yeah, but like with other characters, it can be tricky to punish. Both players blocking full screen. I think worried about Scorpion's teleport, and Nemesis worrying about the projectile. Chip. Johnny just needs to take his turn.
Forward 4 into the Rising Star. Closes out in first round there. Katlego, Meineke, KB taking round number 1 against Nemesis Frost. Bit of a lag spike there. Nothing too concerning, I don't think.
Nemesis not getting Showmate, and Johnny just keeping Scorpion in the corner, which is the best place for anyone to have Scorpion.
Crushing blow lands eventually, but not converted at all, so bit of a waste.
Forward 4 into Nut Punch. I think he noticed that Nemesis didn't punish him on the previous Nut Punch on block, and now he's using it as a one hit. And we see Katlego Meinke's taking it, moves up a game, needs one more to advance in the bracket.
And a very comfortable win there for Meineke over Nemesis Frost. I don't know, I mean, I do play a bit of Scorpion Para, not as much as you do, I don't think. But again, in my less informed opinion, I think with custom variations now legal, I almost think it's somewhat criminal to build a Scorpion variation without the teleport cancel.
Scorpion. Johnny Cage.
Yeah, that's my preferred go-to. But if you're not using the Scorpion, the teleport cancel to do confirms and things like that, these other variations, like I know Mark, he likes the Misery Blade or the neutral jump punch. Lately, I saw him also playing with telecancel. But I think there are other custom moves, but I personally wouldn't choose them. I prefer the telecancel.
And the telecancel is 2-slot move, alright? So you can basically equip that alongside the Burning Spear or anything to that effect.
Yeah, so currently I'm using Burning Spear, but yeah, you could use anything. I think Avok was saying that the Scorpion doesn't have good customs, because if you want a telecancel, you can't have much else.
Yeah, unlike Johnny, who kind of can mix it up quite nicely with his custom moves. He's got the command grab, he's got the down back 4, which is like a kind of advancing hook punch.
Speaking of Johnny, he had he had Scorpion in the corner and he just took up most of his life bar, but we saw at the end there as Johnny jumped, we saw it seemed like a reaction teleport to anti-air Johnny, which was quite good from Nemesis. But it doesn't stop Johnny, who's now on match point. Meineke is match point, may advance further. So he's
with 3 staggers there.
building the stagger.
Gets the crushing blow. Is he going to convert it? He does, only into a teleport though. No amplification.
He did have the bar.
He definitely had the bar, so not sure if he's maybe just a little bit excited on his inputs. Still has a life lead here going into this 60 seconds left in round number 2 of this particular match. But Meineke slowly but surely eating back at that health bar, and he's probably going to level it up now.
I think at full screen, Nemesis just has to take it a bit easy, because at this place, and take it easy, buff up, go in on your terms. When you Scorpion, you kind of have that going for you.
Nemesis next 154 damage, nothing to speak about.
No,
this time he amplifies it and he pays the price. Not even a punish, but gets brutality for his troubles, and Meineke advances to the next round of the losers bracket. Unfortunately, as is the case, we have to say bye to some people eventually. It is bye for now to Nemesis Frost, going 2-0 down to Meineke, who advances to the next round of the loser side.
Don't worry, Nemesis or Keenan, you'll be back. Just look at your games again, see what you can do. I think your Scorpion is quite solid with that reaction telly anti-air that was quite good, and I'm sure if you can build on it, you're gonna do well in the next Kombat Africa.
Okay, so unfortunately, as we just mentioned now, we are having to say goodbye to Nemesis Frost. Katlego Meineke is going to be advancing to the next round of the lower bracket. If we can just ask the 2 remaining participants to leave the cloth lobby for now, so that we can get our next match underway, which is the match between a cat with rabies with that scary looking Devourer going up against Atrocity. Now, quick question here, Para. We've seen enough of Atrocity in his previous 2 matches to suggest that this match against a cat with rabies could potentially be another somewhat of a classic.
It's gonna be awesome, because I think a cat with rabies, like I go like way back with him, and I think he met, although they both Steam guys initially, I think he met Atrocity on PS in Kombat League, and then I think there may have been a quatality or something, because I think Atrocity got caught with something, and then I think a cat. Well, I hate this a cat with rabies name. Rabies. Then he got quite upset at the whole incident. I told him it's Charles Atrocity probably was just frustrated or something with the controller. Who I think at that stage he was still getting used to it.
Oh, okay. This is probably a good 6 months ago or something to that effect. So
Something like that, yeah. I'm fighting them now.
okay, that's perfect, guys. I hope you're enjoying this edition of Kombat Africa Volume 30 so far. It seems like just now the other day we started the Kombat Africa, and wink of an eye, and we're suddenly on volume number 30. It's 2021. Mortal Kombat is still alive. We've got the pro competition going on. We've got Champions of the Realms. If it's anything to go by, we're probably going to have another season of the Colosseum. If anything more to go by, we're probably going to have a couple of more DLC characters. Mortal Kombat is here for quite some time as far as I'm concerned, and as far as Africa goes, the Kombat Africa FGC Africa team is here to bring you regular Kombat Africa, CharlieWolf Gaming, Titans, you name it, regular Mortal Kombat content for you guys to enjoy.
We have Atrocity in the King of the Hill. Waiting for Rabies now.
The artist formerly known as Gambit.
And Gambit. Yeah, Gambit's such a cool name. You should have just kept that.
Okay, well, Gambit's in the lobby as well. Let's not disrespect, he has asked to go by a cat with rabies, so we'll continue to refer to him as such.
I will call him Rabies. I will talk to him. He will understand.
Now that's cool. So guys,
Cassie Cage.
we've got Cassie Cage coming through from Atrocity.
Yeah. He actually even changed his thing. I think it didn't show Cassie earlier. I think he did it for this match, maybe. His combat card thing. So he's got Cassie and a cat with rabies, thinking very carefully about who he's choose, but we think we may see a Devora. Oh, a random select.
Noob Cybot.
Oh.
Devora.
Okay, trolling. So now we got Devora.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Special Forces.
When Atrocity starts to get all Beyonce up in here and start feeding himself, he's probably the last player you want to be trolling. So let's see if a cat with rabies is maybe just trying to get under Atrocity's skin, or if he's going to end up regretting that particular move, because especially having gone down to Panda in the previous game, I'm sure Atrocity on his comeback is going to want to prove a bit of a point here. He's specifically made this particular variation for this match.
Round 1.
So I don't know, let's see what's going to happen.
Let's see how this match goes. Maybe it might have lightly seasoned Salt series.
Well, I already see Brian saying in chat here, Salt series matchup is loading.
Okay, Brian and me thinking alike.
So he's got the decapping.
So I play Cassie and you play Devora. And I think we've played it a few times.
Yeah, no, I ended up winning every match, if I remember correctly. Now I'm just trolling.
What did you think of that matchup?
I don't know, Cassie's always a difficult match for me with any character. I mean, she's got such strong neutral, space control. She's obviously got access to the kneecapping, good frame data.
He staggers low.
She's got a bit of everything.
Yeah, she does have. She has good moves, solid normals, good specials. She struggles sometimes a bit with certain zoners and stuff, but otherwise she's very good.
Atrocity just having it his own way here with the staggers.
He's trying to shimmy me.
Immediate. Now is he gonna regret that?
He blocked low and he got caught in it. If he just blocked overhead, his buzz thing would have hit Atrocity. Whoa, that
was heartbreaking, and I think that was a momentum shift, because when I saw that crushing blow come out, I thought this is Gambit's game, this is Rabies' game, and in a split second, Cassie just made it was a wake-up fatal blow, it was a wake-up YOLO fatal blow, and paid off.
I think Atrocity also has way too much experience against Devora for like a normal person. Because he fights you enough.
Well, he probably catches me with that quite a few times as well, so he probably thought if it works, it works.
Yeah.
Going for the overhead this time.
Because I think most people aren't used to Devora. Do you find that a lot of unfamiliarity?
Yeah, very much so. And I've actually got two custom variations, two custom builds with Devora, so as I mentioned that Devora ends up taking round number 2 with a back throw. I'll get back to my point immediately after this match here, but
whoa,
immediate teleport.
the YOLO, this is going to induce some salt from Atrocity.
No variation, sorry, no variation, no.
Also in the last round, Gambit was playing quite solid.
Counter, and that's going to be a full combo punish. Ends up forcing the air escape.
Nice punish.
Great punish here from Atrocity.
He's abusing the glow kick because Cat or Rabies isn't punishing it. Not getting shimmied at all though.
Oh, and this will be a fatal blow here. Is he going to use it? Doesn't use it. Be wise.
A lot of movement on the screen.
Micro movement, but unfortunately eats a brutality. Now, that micro movement there,
You're dead.
Cassie Cage.
if somebody was looking at that particular bit of movement from a cat with rabies, they could easily have thought that that is a sign of a teabag.
I don't think so. I think he was trying to make Atrocity do something. I think that was the purpose there, but I'm sure when the
Let's
match
call it dual
happens,
purpose. Let's call it dual purpose.
these guys are going to teabag.
Well, I was saying that I've got another build with Devora, and this is something that I actually found out fairly recently. I mean, every Devora from Honeybee that I've seen uses exactly the variation you see right now, or that you've seen a cat with rabies play until this point. But she does have another variation where she can equip the bug drops with the bee swarm. So basically, every bug that hits you ends up hovering over your opponent.
Oh, that thing from
leads
Arachnophobia.
into, which leads into a forward
Crushing
throw
blow.
crushing blow. That does some serious damage depending on the amount of bugs. So,
And unblockable damage at the end of rounds and things like that, right?
Round 1. Fight.
unblockable damage.
At the end of rounds, she can just summon them anytime she wants.
Oh yes, yeah. Oh, when she calls the bugs back, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That does, I think, up to 150 damage just for having the bugs around you. Does cost a bar of offensive meter, but you know, it's enough about the border for now. We see Collector on screen this time, and Atrocity actually quite familiar with this particular character in Collector.
I think he shouldn't have done that, but I think that basically he went to Collector because he saw that Atrocity was very familiar. Although I did think that Rabies was doing well with Devora despite
I thought he was doing excellent.
Yeah.
In the games that did go Atrocity's way, it could have gone either way. I mean, we saw it went. Oh my gosh, the fatal
These
blows
guys,
just cancel each other out.
These guys are crazy.
Those two fatal blows just cancel each other out now because
I think Cassie's one just whiffed in front of him.
no, I think Armor came into play there.
I think so. I must
Armor came into play there. I
Yeah.
must go back on the stream and to see what happened there. But it did not seem like it seemed like somebody got MK11 there. Well, a threat with Rabies tossing Cassie Gate into the corner now. Established quite a decent life lead here in round number 2. Cassie again, strike throw, but the wake up.
Nice combo. He should have enhanced
Doesn't
Lock
fall this
slow.
time and suffers a crushing blow. Now, are we going to see More heartbreak coming from this match. No, we're not. We're going to see a down 2 from
Did you see
Selector.
that? Atrocity jumped, like faking the fatal blow again. That is so hilarious, actually. He's using this fatal blow as a dive kick.
Well,
Trying
double big
to-
time. 50% of Baby's life is gone. There is perfect there. Frost
doing
gonna
really
make
well,
light
yeah.
work of this round.
But what can Rabies do now? Gets some combo. He doesn't have Relic Claw to armor break. Teleports, Atrocity ready.
Are we going to see a Mercy shoot Atrocity to take this match?
Never know.
Are we going to see a Mercy? It's only a matter of time before
We'll
he takes
see
the match.
now. We'll see now. Here we go.
Not a Mercy, but we're definitely going to see an Ender.
Yeah. I think you guys you should book this.
No, the
for-
Salt series is
Salt
already,
series.
it's already been sorted out. I know Brian, even though he's not actively taking part in the stream tonight per se, is definitely on back admin support, making sure that these guys are going to appear again. Because it seemed like there was a little bit of shrimp on the barbie there, some serious beef going on between these two. But, you know, enough said for now. Atrocity taking at 2-0, advancing into the next round of the lower bracket, where he's now due to face
Meineke.
Meineke. But before that, Parasurama, do you think, I think it's a good idea now to go into the winners final?
I think so too. But if Atrocity is in here still, he doesn't seem like he's leaving. Maybe we should. I don't know.
Now, I think Atrocity can leave for now.
Okay.
I think it's at this point of the evening at least, just to keep it to one game at a time per contestant before we get to the point where it's an absolute must. So Atrocity, if you are hearing, he just heard us now. He has left the lobby. So you can invite the two winners finals contestants into the lobby now. Parasurama. AI
the real-
Killjoy 837 going up against Panda Bay.
Will the real Panda please stand up? Who is the real Panda, CharlieWolf?
I only know one panda, that being Lunar Panda Bay. But yeah, especially on YouTube streams, we seem to see another panda in Killjoy Panda. So I don't know if the one is trying to be like the other, but the original panda, as far as I'm concerned, is the one and only Lunar Panda Bay from my hometown, being Cape Town.
Oh. I think Killjoy he said sometime previously like identifies Panda thing. So let's see what happens.
Kombat Africa Volume 30, guys. First two double elimination tournament. We are at the winners final stage. Still got a couple of losers brackets or lower bracket matches to get through, but we are going to get the winners finals sorted out now. The winner of this match is guaranteed a spot in grand finals. The remaining the remaining three contestants are going to battle it out to see who is going to face. But for now, Lunar Panda Bear going up against AI's Killjoy 837.
So both guys invited, and let's see what happens now. Luna Panda Bear versus Killjoy Panda 837.
To everybody out there to say goodbye to so far, thank you so much for your participation in tonight's tournament. It's been actually absolutely fantastic having you guys participate, and I'm sure, especially for guys like Nemesis, Frost, and even a cat with rabies, who we don't see too often on stream. I'm sure we're going to be seeing much more of you in the near future. But right now, guys, both players are in the COT lobby. We're about to get this winners finals match underway. Remember, guys, this is still a first to two. It will only go to a first to three once we hit grand finals for the evening. So first to two between Luna Panda Bear and AI Killjoy.
It's a mirror. Lo and behold. I wonder if Panda Bears is ready for this. It's not every day you fight another Cetrion.
Well, I'm gonna change it up a little bit. If in fact they are gonna go with the Cetrions, which they look like they are doing.
The hourglass.
I'm gonna pose that question in a bit of a different way there, Para. I'm gonna ask the question: is Killjoy ready for this?
Killjoy ready. But the thing is, so Panda's gone to his to the old faithful spring cleaning, and Killjoy is playing that optimal one that Panda was playing earlier on.
Balancing the
But
realms
I
is
think
mother's
that
will.
Killjoy has an
Leave
idea of
that
what
work to
Panda can
sons
do
of Argus.
with
Dagon
Cetrion,
and
but
Dagon had
right
their
now
chance.
Panda needs to understand what the level of Killjoy Cetrion is.
I see I'm being chatted to a first to 10 in chat. Did I say something that you don't like there, Ellie? Anybody know who Ellie is?
Mr. Jizz. No, I don't.
Definitely not Mr. Jones. Okay, we'll get there. Ellie, maybe.
Both guys keeping range and space, zoning.
The variation name from Killjoy. Hi, I carry people. Panda Bear just reminding everybody to please subscribe to Panda Bear's channel. So who is Panda Bear? Who is Killjoy? Okay, so the green one, the more green one seems to be Panda Bear. The one with the red top seems to be Killjoy.
Killjoy doing well, and
Thanks for the
finishes
first
it
round.
off. Yeah.
Earth realm obeys.
Is Ali Alamak? That's a good question there, Brian.
Round 2. Fight.
Mystery of Ellie.
Killjoy down 4 into the Hell's Wrath. Catches Panda Bear sleeping there. Great flawless block coming through there from Killjoy. 1-1 into the vines. Killjoy looking quite comfortable with the Cetrion pick.
Killjoy pushing Panda to the corner, but Panda answers back and basically reverses position. Oh, they both teleport. That is so weird.
Ooh, just misses that interaction there. Interactable. Oh, and we see
Wait,
the teabag coming
teabag.
through there. Mark the Shark down 4 into everything. Mark the Shark, aka X-Ray 92.
The last time I saw this match, I'm talking about the people, not the characters, was Killjoy versus Panda. It was on Titans, which is AK Slay's channel. Please subscribe. And I think Panda took it.
7-3 if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think Killjoy was Cabal and Panda was Cetrion. So, do you think those tea bags were for that?
I don't know.
It was just some fun. I think it was just some fun from Killjoy. So let's see what the Panda can do to answer this. I think he should go with the same variation. Did you see what variation?
I did not see what variation, but it looks like the outfit's the same. So I think we might be seeing spring cleaning again. He's
Yeah, we are.
Port, yep.
I wonder why he doesn't go with the other one. I think for punishing maybe from a distance.
Dark Hades in chat, welcome. First time I'm seeing you this evening. Dark Hades. Careless winner, am I right?
Both characters trying to get the spacing advantage. This reminds me of playing a Superman mirror with those beams.
Well, Killjoy looking to be in complete control of this early exchange at least. And
See, the thing is, when you're playing a mirror against someone who's used to fighting you, they are at the advantage. And not the person who names the character.
Well, Killjoy is probably sending out a statement here to Panda Bear because looking quite comfortable in this match, and if he's going to continue this level of comfort and take this 2-0 over Panda Bear using Panda Bear's preferred character, I think that in itself is salt-inducing.
This is match point.
It's match point indeed, and Killjoy looking absolutely solid with Cetrion. I was going to call Cetrion Panda Bear now. Panda Bear, also known as the husband of Cetrion.
Cetrion. His wife.
Okay, Panda Bear trying to answer back here with the back throw.
Panda's not out.
Oh, but there's a crushing blow, and I think that's the end of Panda Bear. No, not just yet.
I see why
Panda Bear can still turn this
he's
around.
chosen Geyser.
Oh, no, confirm into a fatal blow. Oh, and just like that, Killjoy takes a 2-0 over Panda Bear, finishes it off with a teabag into the fatal blow, and Panda Bear goes down to the lower bracket. Killjoy guaranteed spot in the grand final. So after his loss last week, Para against Cortex 837, 3-0 I must add. Killjoy looking to answer his critics, and so far so good for Killjoy.
Yeah, I think losing a match here and there doesn't really do anything to someone's reputation. I think when it comes down to it, Killjoy can pull these wins. But at the same time, Panda isn't out. He is going to be playing whoever gets to lose his finals, and he may get another shot at answering Killjoy back.
Well, Panda Bear gets pushed down to the lower bracket where he's going to be facing the winner of the match between Atrocity and Meineke, KB.
The thing DQ'd everyone because of check-ins and timings, but I'm resetting everything.
That's cool. That's perfectly fine. So Killjoy taking that 2-0 over Panda Bear. Panda Bear into the lower bracket where he's waiting to face the winner between Atrocity and Meineke. Now, just some permutations here. If Atrocity manages to get the victory over Meineke, there's going to be a run back between himself and Panda Bear.
Yeah, that's true. I think it's going to be something very exciting, because whoever makes it, I mean, if it's Meineke or if it's Atrocity, it's going to be hype, and then we're going to see Panda doing his thing. But I wonder what Panda is feeling now after those bags. I wonder how is he taking it? Is it all fun and games? Is he laughing, or is he feeling it inside? You know.
Let's see, because there's always a small chance that the two of them could go up against each other. So even though Killjoy has had a bit of a laugh now and a bit of a teabag, who's gonna have the last laugh at the end of the night? Let's wait and see.
Let's see.
Atrocity going up against Meineke, as you guys can all see here on screen. Winner of that match is going to stay in the COT lobby where they're going to be facing Panda Bear, waiting for them. And then the winner of that particular match advancing to the grand finals from the losers bracket to face the unenviable task of having to not only beat Killjoy once in a first to 3 set, but having to reset the bracket and win him twice in 2 first to 3 sets. Nobody wants to do that, but somebody's going to have the task of trying.
I think everyone's gunning for Killjoy now, and maybe that's how he likes it. So let's see what happens. Let's see. First, we have to see number 2 Shaolin versus Jackson Briggs.
Well, what you'll have to see in a Kombat Africa chat
Yeah.
is some salt being brewing. We've got people talking about Cetrion carrying. We've got Sub-Zero and Liu Kang carrying at 190 ping. Gamer 1, Darkadus. This is what you'll have to see, guys. Absolutely love to see the banter happening in chat. All 43 of you right now, please, if there's banter to be issued, now's the time. Atrocity versus Meineke. Match is just about to start.
Bilal with the salt is manifesting. Sounds like a Cetrion line. She'll come up with salt is manifesting.
Okay, Atrocity going up against Meineke. Atrocity looking to stick with the Cassie Cage pick.
Johnny Cage.
Obviously experiencing a bit of success there with his recent victory over Cat with Rabies.
Chronicles King.
Father versus daughter. But now the daughter has to block those fireball things that Johnny throws. That's a patch. Previously, she could duck under them.
Oh, I didn't realize that they've patched that. So a kneecapping doesn't low profile Johnny's projectiles.
Not the kneecapping, just holding down and block. She could evade his.
Okay. So then,
you know,
okay, that was
his
actual
fireball
fix.
unblock game. Yeah. Oh, he made Atrocity worth the punish.
Okay, Katlejo, Meineke, and Atrocity were even on life until that point, but Atrocity seemed to take an early life lead here. As Meineke stuck in the corner, dishes out the flawless block, and again we see that standing one stagger game into the forward throw. First round to Atrocity.
Atrocity has him in the corner, and I think can mix him up with staggers and throws all day. He stays there. Gets out though. And he pushes Atrocity to the corner with his own flawless block.
Yeah, absolutely. So he's giving as good as he gets.
Using the shimmy to shimmy Atrocity.
Nice anti-air there. Converts into a 1-2-1 into the Rising Star. 1-2-4 closes out round number 2. Quite a convincing round there by Meineke.
Yeah, I think he caught Atrocity waking up with buttons there twice at the end. I'm sure Atrocity is adjust his game now.
I see Lucky X777 in chat. Welcome. I believe a Sonya main.
Yes, Nico. I think, yeah, Lucky. Atrocity going with the gun.
Okay, so far so good for Meineke though. Oh, and he closes it off with a punch to the Punani, and Cassie suffers in the first game.
Johnny Cage.
Using the shimmy actually a lot and catching Atrocity quite a few times with that.
Okay, I think a lot of people that were watching this game in anticipation, not necessarily expecting that game to go the way it did in that first game. Meineke with first blood.
Yeah.
Let's see if Atrocity is able to turn this around now.
Will
this
we
is
see
a first
Jackson
two.
Briggs? Yeah, first two. Atrocity only has one more shot. Will he go to Jackson Briggs?
Liu Kang.
No.
Johnny Cage.
He goes to my man, Liu Kang. Kang Gang.
First time we're seeing him on screen tonight. Better?
Yeah. First time. Although I think maybe after the patch it might be a bit better for Liu Kang. I'm not sure. Liu Kang still can't enforce his standing 1-2 on Johnny though. So I'm sure Atrocity has a plan in mind. Yeah, maybe it's just pure pressure mixed with throws.
Round 1.
Let's see what he does.
Yeah, I did not see what moves were equipped. But I'm assuming the low fireball is part of the arsenal.
Yeah, I think he has mostly Dragon's Breath moves, but with the low fireball.
Okay, so he's got the command ram as well, whiffing there.
He's got mix as well. He's got the nunchuck stuff. But this is a hard man. I don't know, like Johnny Cage for Liu Kang. Unless you can zone Johnny or put him in the corner, which he has him now, it'd be game over. It is. Oh yeah.
Oh, and that's going to be the round. No, not just yet. Not at all, and that is the round for Meineke, and just like that. Atrocity is going to be kicking himself right now. Katlego has ascended, says Donovan Murugan.
I know how that feels, Atrocity, when Liu Kang's fought for
Fight.
Well, this will probably be, by far, Meineke's biggest stream win should he be able to pull this off. Unfortunately, he's got Atrocity on the other side of the screen there, so it's much further than what it seems right now, guys. But so far, so good. 50% of Atrocity's life already gone.
Johnny has the footsie's advantage or the spacing advantage, like this match. Atrocity reading the throws. I wonder if Meineke's gonna go into that auto shimmy again.
Down 4 into the shadow kick there. A risk, but reward nonetheless.
That was a shimmy as well.
Shimmy as well. It's quite tense stuff here because we know how close Meineke is. Is Atrocity going to be able to pull a rabbit out the hat here in this situation? Or
I think Meineke's getting very nervous now. He's not punishing as he could.
Kind of just one hit, but down to rushing blow, and Meineke
He knew about the 1-2. So
takes a 2-0 win over Atrocity, forcing a quit. Atrocity said thank you very much, but I just quit this game.
Johnny Cage.
Sure. The Johnny.
Anybody who wants to see Meineke versus Atrocity in a Salt Series match, please put a thumbs up in the chat right now. Right now, if I see more than 10 thumbs up in the chat, I'll make the match happen. Atrocity has left the building. That was absolutely impressive there from Katlego.
Very solid play.
And Lucky X 777, there we go. Say outplayed, and I think he might not be too far off from the truth.
Yeah, he was playing really well.
Katlego's PSN ID, the KB at the end stands for crushing blow.
With that down too.
Atrocity going to go back to Apex now, MK uninstalling. There you have it. Nah, I doubt it, guys. I doubt it. Atrocity I've known for a while. Takes MK very seriously. I do know this. That loss is probably hurting him a little bit. But he'll be back.
Brian, look with 10 thumbs ups in one message.
Technicality, it worked in your favor, Brian. We'll make the match happen. But for now, we've got Kombat Africa Volume 30. I do hope that Meineke has remained in the COT lobby. He has. So we are going to be inviting his opponent, that being Panda Bear, to join him in the COT lobby in what is the losers final.
Luna the lunatic panda is going to be doing lunatic things. So let's see. I'm sure both guys are driven now. Once get Killjoy in grand finals.
So well done to Katlego. Meineke taking a 2-0 over Atrocity. There's not too many people in the African scene that can say they've taken a match over Atrocity without having Atrocity be on the board. But he's been able to do it, and as a result he's got himself a losers finals match against Luna Panda Bear.
Yeah. I've invited Panda. Just waiting for him now.
Okay, both of them are in the lobby right now. We're about to get this losers finals match underway, guys. Panda Bear, Lunar Panda Bear, going up against the conqueror of Atrocity, Meineke.
Is that his name now?
Baby, that's his name for tonight, and he's earned it.
Okay. Wonder who is gonna go, and we see Kung Lao on the screen versus the elder goddess Cetrion. You know when there's songs about someone's got it going on, then you know like Keenan Panda is always thinking, oh that's Cetrion. Yeah, Cetrion.
Round 1. Fight.
Well, is Lightning going to strike twice, and is Meineke going to take out two major scalps? Only time will tell, but right now it seems like Panda Bear hurting after that loss over Killjoy, or to Killjoy rather.
Panda is not wasting time. Seems to be using quite a bit of pressure. To teleport Kung Lao, I think in every game, string into a teleport.
Now, I'm not sure, but I'm sure that the Vine, the down back 4 from Cetrion is a standard move. I don't think there's any variation specific.
Yeah,
move.
it is. It is.
I haven't seen Panda Bear actually use that at all. Normally he punishes 1-1 straight into the deadly winds. So I wonder if he's maybe just finds it as a better option to use the deadly winds.
I think he likes maybe that reset. That doesn't have to use bar to like with the vines, but I'm not sure. I'm sure he has his reasons. Cetrion.
Grab there, but whiffing there by Panda Bear. Oh, what a perfectly timed teleport there.
Oh, he almost got
That's
punished.
going to be a crushing blow, and that's going to be a combo conversion.
Panda in control right now.
Complete control,
Switches it up.
and has closed that match in double quick time. Storms into a 1-0 lead, and he wants to get his shot back at Killjoy.
Yeah, he's not wasting time. Oh yeah, Jim Shorey. Stacy's mom. So Panda 1-0 right now. He just needs one more, and he is in winners finals for a first to 3.
Grand finals.
Yeah, first to 3 grand finals after this losers finals. If he wins this next game.
Johnny Cage.
Johnny back on. I think he's chosen those fireballs where you like what's it? Got the name.
The arcing fireballs.
The arcing fireballs. Yeah, I saw something like that.
Well, let's just see what we've got going on. For Johnny Cage, yeah, we've got the low force ball, throwing shades, and the rising star.
I think he wants to use the zoning a bit, but Citrion does have a teleport.
Yeah.
Cage 62, Johnny Cage dies. Is someone high?
But in a previous patch, Johnny's third variation at least was kind of seen as the answer to Cetrion zoning.
Yeah.
Obviously a lot has changed since then,
But also they nerfed that zoning a little bit. I think it was faster than it is now. But Panda quick to show Katlefo that he basically can teleport at any time.
Panda Bear in a bit of a life lead here in the second game. Johnny trying to advance with the 4-4, but straight into the rock wall. Panda Bear has Johnny stuck in the corner. Careful trying to grab his way out, but
He's defiance there.
nothing much happening for... Oh, he manages to jump over that, but... just as I say, but... Okay, there we go. Kick to the ankle, closes that round out, and Panda Bear now finds himself on match point.
Fight.
Let's see
One
if
more
Katrina is
round.
able to turn this around.
Potentially.
And down 4 probably not the best option in that situation.
Panda not wasting time punching, not punch and block. Katleko has him in the corner though, and that's probably where you want Citrion, so she can't use her spacing tool, but teleports out. Panda advancing, trying to keep that sweet spot as you called it in the previous sets.
Yeah, I like the way Mike is approaching this though. He's not attacking. As I say that, he goes straight to the attack and suffers a rock wall. But much more patient, waiting for his moment. Unfortunately, he just can't get through that solid defense that Panda Bear has established. And as we just about to get excited about that match, it's over. Panda Bear taking it 2-0 over Katlego, Meineke. And now Panda Bear finds himself advancing into the grand finals, where he's coming from the lower bracket and he's going to try to beat Killjoy in a 1-3 setting, not once, but twice. Is it possible? Absolutely.
But we have to see it for
We'll have to
ourselves.
wait and see. Okay guys, so that's the part of the evening where we're going to have to say good night to Katlego, Meineke _KB. His tournament run comes to an end, taking a very, very impressive 3rd spot.
Very
in
strong
this-
showing.
Yeah, absolutely. And we are now going to go into the grand finals. 1-3, Killjoy, AI Killjoy 837 on the winner side, taking on Luna Panda Bear from the loser side. Guys, before we get Killjoy in, I'm just going to, for the last time this evening, show you the Kombat Africa intro video. We're just going to give Panda Bear a couple of moments to just gather his thoughts, and then we'll get straight into the grand final. AI Killjoy going up against Luna Panda Bear. We'll be back with you shortly. Guys, it's that time of the night. Kombat Africa Volume 30 Grand Finals. On the winner side, we've got AI Killjoy 837 going up against Luna Panda Bear on the loser side. Is Panda Bear going to be able to turn this around? He needs to take 2 1-3 sets. Or is AI Killjoy going to close out Kombat Africa Volume 30 with yet another tournament victory. Panda, your thoughts on this particular match? I mean, it's happened before. We've seen Killjoy quite convincingly, and I think it got under Panda Bear's skin just a little bit, taking Cetrion and defeating Panda Bear Cetrion.
Yeah, I think it definitely did. But like I was saying in the previous set, when someone is not used to fighting their own character, it can be difficult. So I'm sure Panda has thought about it and has devised some sort of plan now. But let's see who Killjoy chooses. He's not obliged to choose Cetrion again.
Okay, well, grand finals are about to get underway, guys. This is it. Kombat Africa Volume 30. Who's going to take the crown? Is it going to be Killjoy? Is it going to be Panda Bear?
Let's get it started. Both moving in a direction of... Okay.
Okay, so somebody's left the Goth.
I'm gonna invite again.
Okay, guys, the invitations have gone out again. We're just trying to get, I believe it is Luna Panda Bear back into the Koth.
That's right. Yeah, I've invited him now. They were both deliberating over who to choose. Both sort of moving towards Cetrion.
Well, I think between now and the last time these guys played, Panda Bear would have probably just had some time to think about how he's going to go about it. Should it be another mirror match?
I noticed Killjoy's ping was fluctuating there for a moment, so I hope that doesn't cause any issues.
Okay, it seems to be fairly stable now.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, grand finals of Kombat Africa Volume number 30. AI Killjoy on the winner's side. Oh, that doesn't seem right.
Lag.
No, the names.
Oh, the name.
There we go.
Okay. Oh, we got Kano.
Okay, so is Killjoy flexing?
The hourglass.
Is he testing himself? Is he trying to prove another point? He doesn't need to take Cetrion to beat the Cetrion?
Yeah, who knows?
That's the first to three, so I think you maybe being on the winner's side, maybe just thinks he's got a little bit of time to try a few new things out.
I think he's probably just having fun.
We mashing.
Yeah.
Oh, gets punished this time.
Panda's not like
Disgraceful.
no ball in response to Hal's round and punishes the wake up.
Back 3 crushing blow, and does some dot damage as well. He's got the Vegemite buff. Panda Bear on life alert here, but he has got Killjoy stuck in the corner.
Can kill you.
Oh, and just like that, a Kano ball secures for Killjoy. Round number 1.
Yeah.
Does the air Kano ball this time keeping it safe, or somewhat safe? But Panda Bear. Okay, now you see that Vegemite obviously gives Kano projectile immunity, but his Kano ball was probably just a little bit mistimed there.
I think it needs to go. It hadn't start up at that stage with the interrupt.
Panda Bear
Panda-
trying to fight back here.
Panda playing quite well.
Volcano Ball connects. Short off there, avoids that command grab from Kano, gets Kano stuck, closer to the corner, jumps out, but
You don't really want to leave someone on fatal blow like that.
He's the Elder God.
one under piece here. Still a long uphill battle for Luna Panda Bear to fight if he's going to make his way back into this grand final. Still on the loser side of things right now, but there's an open chance for a punish. He capitalizes.
And he doesn't have the breakaway. Oh, and he doesn't make the most of it.
Short up.
Panda ready for all the chaotic throw shenanigans.
Okay, that crushing blow already being used by Killjoy, so clever play there from Panda Bear to teleport out, and he's taken the first game, so
No teabag in response though.
not yet, I don't think.
Cetrion wins.
Okay, we are experiencing a little bit of lag here again. I'm hoping that nobody's going to be leaving the Koth this time. But it does look rather ominous here, Panda.
I was thinking the same word. Ominous was the right one. But let's see.
Yeah, I think somebody's already gone.
Okay.
Killjoy this time. So I think somebody in the Koth is causing the disconnect, which is quite sad, considering that these two have played before with no effort, or with no issue rather. But let's just try to get Killjoy back into the Koth lobby. Panda Bear, if you can maybe just go AFK for now. Just until Killjoy gets back. There is method to my madness.
Wonder if Panda's listening. I'll message.
Okay, so Luna Panda Bear taking that first game over AI Killjoy. Seems to be a problem with the Koth and the stability thereof, guys, so just bear with us. We are going to try to get Killjoy back into this lobby as soon as possible. And I am hoping that it doesn't seem to disconnect after every single outro screen.
Yeah, that would be nice. But at least we finished the first game.
Yeah, the first match is done. Panda Bear got himself on the board. Killjoy is back. Panda Bear can leave AFK. I'm going to explain to you the method to my madness here. I did not feel like changing names around again, so...
Oh, I see. Clever, clever. Now the battle of the pandas continue.
Well, it's kind of been the theme of the evening, hasn't it? They've
Yeah.
faced each other before.
Jade. Cetrion.
Now we have Jade. They say Jade is a counter pick to Cetrion.
Tarkata
Although I haven't really
Warcraft.
tried against.
Okay, so I think the Koth is back up and live, and match number 2 of this grand final. Bracket hasn't even been reset yet, but Panda Bear probably the best start to hoping to make that happen. Taking the first game, drawing first blood, and immediately forcing Killjoy into a character swap. On for the Jade pick.
This match, I'm sure Panda is used to.
Well, I mean, for those of the guys that are in chat who don't know, these guys play each other so often in Kombat League. So she's got the pole vault, she's got the Delia's dance, or Delilah's dance as it's better known by Destroyer.
Yeah, Delilah.
Panda Bear capitalizing there. The amplified air projectiles whooping, and Panda Bear getting the punish of sorts, I think. not as optimal as what he would have liked, but
Both characters playing with the focus special kind of mind game.
Killjoy with that consistent pressure there closes out with the down one. After basically peppering Cetrion with the back 3-4-3 combo string.
Yeah, he was chipping him out as well. So he knew he just needed it down.
Deadly Wind amplified straight into a rock wall.
Yes, Killjoy in the corner.
Now, I'm not sure how much you know about Jade Farah, but is the pole vault plus and block?
No.
Because I see immediately after the pole vault, Killjoy is going for a down one poke on.
It's like -2 or 3, so it's not very negative.
And obviously aware. Poking Jade out of that down one attempt with the down 3 of her own. Also one of Cetrion's probably faster. But you're the crushing blow, and I think this is going to do it. No.
No, he doesn't have it. Now he has Panda fighting for his life, yeah. Whoa. Chipped out again.
Killjoy with the 2 short ups just to say thank you very much for coming, Panda, but I've got my name on the board. I'm not wanting to reset this bracket at all.
Now it's 1-1.
I'm going to take you out as I did in the previous set and have a decent night's sleep.
She's got the fans in this look. It's like a Kitana thing vibe I'm getting from that.
Well, one apiece here, Para, and Killjoy, after going down with the Kano pick, seems to be much more comfortable with the Jade pick for this particular match. I don't think it's going to force as much as a character swap from Panda Bear at all.
Yeah, I think Panda, he knows this match. He knows what he has to do. He knows the mind games. He saw how Killjoy played, and we're gonna see if this is the same Killjoy as the last match, or if Killjoy has already changed his game style.
Well, no change in variation from Panda Bear. Sub to Panda Bear, I think, is the name of the variation.
Although I think the other that spring cleaning was also sub to Panda Bear. I think he just keeps that.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. Okay, wake up, connects, rock wall, backward throw, escape fail, so Cetrion's gonna have access to a throw crushing blow.
Yeah, they're both jockeying for space here. Citron seems to have the advantage right now. Panda has him in the corner, but decides to put back.
Killjoy with the match awareness there, realizing he had the purple glow.
Yeah.
The rock wall was not going to hit him, and immediately after the forward 2-3, I think it was, he went
he
into
pressed
his
button.
back 3. Frustrates. Frustrates again.
A lot of chip here. And Citron is right.
Oh, and such a well-timed fatal blow there from Panda Bear.
I knew it. Panda loves doing that. Like, I think it was a good decision in this case.
Absolutely.
Taking that
Heed
round.
the Elder God.
Full screen fatal blow. Anyway on the screen.
Round 2, fight.
Match number 3 of this grand final. Panda Bear taking the first round.
Very nice. Use the vines, as you said, it's like a normal. Capture out of the blow.
Panda Bear with the momentum. Himself in a great position here to take this third game, but he's Killjoy on the other side of the screen here, Parasurama.
I know, but this Citron is seeming strong right now. Seeming to have adjusted. Locks this, the Jade can't punish that strong. Ooh.
Okay, not going to kill at all, but he's going to probably puts himself in a position where he might just be able to close it out. Killjoy landing the fatal blow, gets Panda to just under 200 life points. Gets the purple go again, so now it's all up to Panda Bear, and he does closes it out to the 1-1 into the deadly wins. No teabag at all. I think what Panda Bear is trying to do is just make sure that he does what he needs to do to reset the bracket. We are probably going to have yet another disconnect, or has it stabilized?
Seems stable at the moment. So we have a 2-1 to Luna Panda.
2-1 to Luna Panda Bear.
He needs one more to reset the bracket, and then everything is equal. Who's got Panda and who's got Killjoy? Tell us, please, in the comment.
I think at this point you should probably be asking the chat who wants to see a bracket reset.
I'm sure everyone wants to see that.
I saw a couple of people here rooting for Killjoy from the get-go, so...
Yeah, but they're supporting Killjoy. We have Jade again. I think Killjoy knows that he can do this with Jade. He just change his game plan a bit. Let's see if Panda's ready, like he was in the last game.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay, 2-1 in favor of Luna Panda Bear. Remember, if he does take this by 3 games to 1, he has only but reset the bracket. He still needs to win yet another person's reset. But if anybody at this stage can do it, it's probably going to be Panda Bear. After cashing with the crashing blow there.
Oh wow, that is a very good timing with Panda with the health right from Jade to Jade.
Back 3 stacking into the forward grab.
Yeah, the stack is good. Panda with the plus frames made Killjoy do it down to a punish. Panda allowing Killjoy to just down one after the pole.
That's the fine grab and catches Killjoy trying to pole vault straight into a bed of rocks, and it is reset point for Luna Panda Bear. Rushing blow.
Panda has all the advantage at the moment.
Absolutely, and definitely, as I said before the game, it looks like Panda Bear just maybe thought about what he did wrong in that previous game.
I think Panda's played this match so many times. That's why I said even though it's like a counter pick was supposed to be, he's used to it, whereas that Citrion one I don't think he is used to.
Oh, and just like that, Panda Bear has reset the bracket. And guys,
Citrion wins.
as you mentioned earlier, Panda, we are dead even right now. Panda Bear with that recent 3-1 victory over Killjoy has basically sent Killjoy down to the lower side of the bracket.
3-1, right?
3-1 indeed.
Just update.
And we're back at 0-0, guys. Now, for those of you who don't know, because there's been a bracket reset, Panda Bear has actually have the luxury of choosing whichever character he wants. But
But he chooses Citrion.
and I think there's nothing less than what we expected.
Yeah. And Killjoy opting to stay with Jade, wanting to fight it out. Do you think he will ever go back to Citrion if Panda should keep on winning?
I don't know. Let's ask the guys in chat. Guys, 0-0, it's dead even now. Who do you think is going to be the winner of Kombat Africa Volume 30? Will it be Luna Panda Bear or will it be AI Killjoy 837? your predictions in the chat. All 32 of you still around to witness this epic grand final.
Noise challenges over down. Crushing blow.
Crushing blow connects.
Nope. Yes.
Now I don't know if you noticed this, but ever since I mentioned the fact that Panda Bear wasn't using that vines as often as I think he should have, he's using it all the time.
It's CharlieWolf. I swear, he must be in Panda's ear, just telling him what to do. Yeah. You also play Sichuan, don't you?
A little bit.
I remember. Your combat card Sichuan.
Yeah, I got just tired of the Sub-Zero.
The character you hate.
Panda Bear down on life in the second round here though.
Yeah, Killjoy pressure. The staggers with the special, hope to special.
As Jade's stuck in the corner here, trying to keep her there, but unfortunately he's on critical health right now. The down one into the D dance.
Very smart though from Panda. He didn't do the Hell's Wrath after the jump kick like he sometimes does because of the glow. Nice pressure from Killjoy. Roll though, making him roll.
Great sequence there from Panda Bear. We just saw how Killjoy's life just disappeared.
The glow nullifying a lot of what Panda can do. And he missed that fatal
Fatal
blow.
blow attempt at the expense of a combo into a fatal blow cancel, and Killjoy now finds himself drawing first blood in this reset. Grand final reset. 1-0 in favor of AI Killjoy. And I think Parasurama, we have got ourselves a match.
Most definitely. But it only became clear later on in the third round because these two are like it's so close. It's so close at the moment. I want to see P's and K's now in the comments. Who do you guys have?
Well, Optimus Prime clearly has Killjoy for the win. So does Angela, Tanner, Angela. Where's all the Cape Town boys in the chat? Bilal rooting for Killjoy as well.
Round one, fight.
Ah, we've got our first P in the chat. Brian saying, you know what, Panda Bear for the win.
I think Panda can certainly adjust. He adjusted in the last set to Jade. Now he can
Great punish there from Panda Bear. Let's see. Forward 2 connects the overhead sling. Killjoy has Panda in the corner. Okay, escape failed, crushing blow loaded. But unfortunately, Centurion still finds himself in the corner and down one into the DD dance, and Killjoy momentum seems to be back with him.
totally.
Marcus Bertha, welcome to the chat. First time I see you here.
Out of the corner now, and Killjoy continuing with the pressure. Relentless.
Panda Bear trying to find a way in here, but Killjoy's defense, especially in this game number 2, has been absolutely immaculate. Killjoy just peppering with the back 3-4-3. Panda eventually gets the forward block into the backward throw. Possible anti-air there.
Panda has him in the corner, playing very defensively, but Killjoy takes it. So Killjoy is on tournament point.
Yeah, he's now just stormed into a 2-0 lead in this bracket reset. One game away from taking this tournament. Panda with it all to do.
All the pressure's on him, but we know Panda can do it. He has to have his own counter adaptation from this. I think the Jade's ability to blow is making it a bit difficult for Panda.
I thought we're going to see a character swap from Panda Bear. I mean, we all know that this is Panda's go-to. He's day one main character that he's most comfortable with. But I mean, apart from the fact that he's able to play Cetrion, Panda Bear can play Mortal Kombat 11. He does have other characters that he plays. He shows them off in Combat League on his daily streams. But yeah, I think if there's any chance of him turning this around comprehensively, it's going to be with Cetrion.
Most definitely. That's the character I think is most comfortable, especially competitively.
Okay, Killjoy again. Mixing it up with a low starter, with the overhead starter, and Panda Bear in a world of trouble trying to get out. Oh, probably the wrong combo to pull out in that situation.
Yeah.
Crushing blow.
As we stay there, crushing blow. Now he just needs one more touch.
One more touch. And so does Killjoy need one more touch, and he just bit slaps Cetrion to close out that round. Finds himself now on tournament point. Panda with it all to do now.
What's the health round?
First time we see that amplified whole vault coming through from AI Killjoy. Protect, punish, and she's obviously got corner position. Again, no anti-air from Panda.
And
Oh, and not sure if that was
close at the end. Killjoy finishing it now.
and the
with
turbo
the
bags
turbo
to finish
bag.
off the set.
Into a
That's the fatality. There's no chance of that being a friendship. Off with the arms, off with the leg, off with the head, straight through the mouth. And Killjoy, guys, is your Kombat Africa Volume 30 champion.
The Khan has won another Kombat Africa.
And I mean, I must be honest with you. I think he himself wanted to prove a point, if to anybody, to himself. He went down to Cortex during last week. It was probably not his most fun time on stream. 3-0 that particular set. And what a better way to make a statement, really, by coming to the very next stream and just taking the entire tournament.
Yeah, most definitely. Killjoy, time and again, showing what he's got. Always, if he does lose, comes back stronger. So I think, yeah, but I still think that like he faced Muchi in that in that first 3, but I think Muchi is very strong himself. So I mean, there's no harm. There's no like real shame in in losing in such a match. And I think that Killjoy is still he's still showing what he has and trolling at the same time. So we look forward to seeing him and Panda going at it again. I'm keen to know if Panda feels any need to be on a Soul series with Killjoy Panda. What do you think about that, CharlieWolf?
Honestly, I probably think they'll let it slide. I think, if anything, Luna Panda Bear knows all too well that Killjoy is Killjoy. I don't think there's any shame in losing to Killjoy for sure. I think Panda Bear did himself proud by his showing tonight in this tournament. Impressive victories over Meineke, over Atrocity, etc, etc. So I don't think there's any salt per se. But I definitely see the two of them battling it out again in whatever format or stream in the very near future.
Yeah, we look forward to it.
You know, just in closing, with my thoughts on Killjoy's performance, especially on the back of the loss over Cortex not too long ago. You know, I think I still believe quite firmly that would have hurt him. And you know, there's this video going around where the guy in the video says something along the lines of, only the tallest trees experience the roughest winds. So if you think about it, I mean, Killjoy in the African context, he's the tallest tree. He's the Khan of Africa. I mean, what more can he achieve? So when people on stream, 50 at a time, are seeing Killjoy go down 3-0, they are looking at it and they're thinking to themselves, is this the Khan? I mean, I've seen Twitter blowing up, or people from the African scene asking the question, is this your Khan? You might as well hand the crown to me now. So, you know, those things are noticed. And I think Killjoy just answered back in the best way that Killjoy knows how, taking yet another tournament victory in Kombat Africa.
I think more than that also, he will answer again in some future tournament that Kombat Africa may have planned in another tournament, just to keep that answer relevant, to make a statement in terms of where he is right now in terms of Mortal Kombat. So I'm sure that's going to be something to look forward to from a fan point of view, from a viewer point of view.
Yeah, guys. All we can say for now, without sharing too much with you, is that Kombat Africa has some serious things planned over the next month or two. More information will be made available as it becomes more and more clear exactly when and where and how the events that we have planned is going to materialize. But yeah, exciting things. 2021 is going to be one of those years that's going to be really memorable in the minds of everybody that supports these streams. And yeah, all I can say is just hang on tight, hold on and wait and see what exactly is going to be happening. The news will be made available. As you know, for now, we can share with you that the Steam edition of Kombat Africa is coming soon. But that is not the only thing that we have planned. There are so much more things lined up that we're very excited to share with you as the time allows it.
Big things.
Guys, that has been volume number 30, Kombat Africa. We are 30 episodes in, and yeah, there's still so much more to come. But it's been an absolutely enjoyable tournament this evening, Parasurama. Obviously, as always, a pleasure to have you alongside me on the commentary.
Pleasure commentating with you, buddy.
Yeah, it's been so much entertainment. We had hardly any issues with regards to connectivity. And yeah, as long as you guys in chat, in the community, are registering to take part, we're going to have a stream here to bring you guys. So thanks so much for joining us tonight. Good night, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks everyone. Thanks all you guys for everything and always being here, watching and supporting us and supporting the players who basically put their reputations, put their everything on the line and fight for our entertainment.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time.